Okay, you bitches are under arrest for prostitution. Mars, go get a squad car.
Check, Jackson.
Hey, baby, this is my best day.
And y'all gonna make us lose a whole lot of money.
Oh, baby, you make my heart bleed for you.
Look, man, come here. Let me talk to you here. Look, man, I just got out yesterday. See, give me a break here. Man, I ain't made up yet. Oh, come on now. What do you say? Here, give me a break.
Well,
Here.
we take bribes.
Why don't we do it in the road? 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 No one will be watching us. Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the car? Why don't we do it in the car? Why don't we do it in the car? Why can't we do it in the car? No, we don't have too far to go. Why can't we do it in the car? Why can't we do it in the house? Why can't we do it in the house? Why can't we do it in the house? Oh, let's do it in the house. Once them doors is closed, nobody know what it's all about. Well, let's do it in the road. I say we can do it in the road. Oh, let's do it in the road. Why can't we do it in the road? No one will be watching us. Why can't we do it in the road?
Okay, let's get down to it, boppers.
Yeah, buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. This is one of the pre-recorded ones. We have 3 different unmasked this week, so it's trying to record some shows to give you some new stuff and keep this thing moving along as best that we can. I don't foresee a lot of weeks where there's going to be 3 different unmasked, but as we speak right now, I'm doing Janine Garofalo unmasked at Comics in Manhattan, so if you happen to be close, stop on by. All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, along with the East Side one, the man all the way from the East Side Dave. Fez, what's happening in the news this week?
Bob Dylan, he received an honorary Pulitzer Prize this week, cited for his profound impact on popular music and American culture, that according to the Pulitzer people.
According only to the Pulitzer people. Since it is their prize, I think that would be the way to give it out. What do you think of this one, David?
I think it's well-deserved.
Yeah.
He's, I believe, the first rock and roll person ever to be awarded with the Pulitzer Prize. And
Well, I disagree. First of all, he wasn't awarded the Pulitzer Prize. It's an honorary Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
Which is like, kiss my ass. Why are you saying my writing shouldn't get a real Pulitzer Prize? That's what pisses me off about it. I mean, they give these things out for fiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They've given it out to poets before. What is it about his music and his stuff that they go, this is an honorary one? Like the Oscar we once gave Shirley Temple. I feel like it's a slap in the face, Fezzy.
Well, I think they don't usually give it to musicians, do they?
They still haven't. That's my point. This is not a Pulitzer Prize. It's an honorary. Like when you go and speak at someone's graduation and it's an honorary doctor. I'm sorry, you're not a doctor. You're an honorary doctor. That's not the same thing. So what they're saying to him is, you seem like a nice man, and you've written some stuff, so let's pretend this is a prize.
No, this is a good honor because they're giving it to someone that they wouldn't even normally give it to.
They still haven't given it to him. If they said, here's your writing, here's the Pulitzer Prize, then he would have gotten a Pulitzer Prize. He did not get one. He got a fake Pulitzer Prize, an honorary one.
Well,
would you want to go to the honorary Baseball Hall of Fame? Oh, in Cooperstown? No. In your imagination. It's not the real one. So they still haven't given him the Pulitzer Prize.
But I think an honorary, it sort of means that, your life's work has been valuable. And I know it's only
I understand that, but do people like the honorary Oscar? You never won an Oscar, so here is just a nice thing. It's not a real Oscar.
Well, it's on the books.
No, it's not. You did not win. You did not win. And let's say if they would have given an honorary Oscar to who's somebody who didn't get one?
Billy Crystal got an honorary Oscar for hosting the awards.
All right, is he an Oscar winner? No.
I consider that yes.
Go to the books,
okay,
and show me where he won an Oscar. He did not win an Oscar. Hold on, Fez has a phone call. This could be very important. Hopefully, it's more travel plans.
Yes, this is he.
Who? I didn't hear Watley. I heard a different name.
Good. How you doing, Keith? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you, Keith. Bye-bye.
Where are you meeting Keith, 9:30 on Friday?
The psychiatrist's office. He takes my check.
Oh, boy, you just got a team of nuts, huh? You got just a team of maniacs. Hey, I want you to take this in with you, too. Remember, I guess it was last week where we had the little battle about the future, and I said there's no such thing as somebody who can see the future. People can get hunches, but no one can. And you said to me, I'm going to try to remember this quote exactly, but you said, what about Jean Dixon? She precisely picked, or what was that?
I said, what about Jean Dixon telling President Kennedy not to go to Dallas?
Yeah. And you said that was a specific thing, and that proved
Right.
that somebody saw the future. Well, I just don't let this shit roll off my back, Fezzy. I went and looked it up.
I wish it would.
This is exactly what Jean Dixon said. Well, unfortunately, she didn't call the president and say, don't go to Dallas. She says, as for the 1960 presidential thing. So it was not even Kennedy yet.
Oh, okay.
She didn't know whether it was going to be Kennedy or Nixon. She said the president, and never mentioned his name, could be assassinated in his first or second term. He could die during his first or second term. He could have a serious illness in either his first or second term. And that's all she came up with. So, again, it's a blanket thing that she throws out there. And I just want you, when you go in on Friday, to say, I believe in Jean Dixon, could see the future. And then try to give yourself a little wiggle room when they put the jacket around you.
It's like, get my arms back out of it. Well, that covered 8 years, Gene.
And why don't you show up screaming, what about Histler?
Hey,
what about Histler?
That's better than crazy Gene Dixon's.
I will agree with that. That
Shitty fucking prediction.
That Gene Dixon didn't have anything coming through for her. So on the thing of the on the Pulitzer Prize, I still don't believe Bob Dylan won one. I don't think an honorary prize is like winning the real prize. Now, I don't know why they couldn't say, we've looked at your work. It's fantastic. We think you're a great writer, so we've given you the prize. I don't not see what the problem with that have been.
Because you have to give with a specific piece of one of his works. A specific work has to be awarded the prize. So he didn't have anything, necessarily eligible this year. So that's why they're giving it to him, saying your
So
whole
they
life.
should have given it to him in 64, 65.
Well,
and they're saying, we were afraid to do it.
That's
not the
essentially
real
it.
prize.
That's essentially what they're saying. But I still see it as,
If I was him, I'd wipe my ass with that prize and I'd mail it back to him. That would be the end of it. They would never hear from me again. And I wouldn't mind picking up a Pulitzer Prize for the writing I do.
Really?
What writing do you do?
I sign, checks and a couple of 8x10s to send out to the heartland.
Signatures don't count.
Yet. At one point, folk music didn't count. I believe at a certain point it'll catch up.
Maybe down the road you'll get honorary.
And I got my autograph down so far, I can't even read it. I don't know what it says.
Your autograph is now just a couple of straight lines, I think.
Oh, I put an R and a B there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's nice.
The R and B are, they're very bubbly, and they're little squigglies.
Yeah, it's nice.
Michael Vick, he is spending time in prison quarterback for the dog charges. And he's quarterbacking for the prison football team at Leavenworth. So that is to keep in shape for if he returns to the NFL.
Good job, I think.
You think he should be able to play football in prison?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he knows, and if they have football in prison, he should be allowed to play it.
So what's the whole point of going to prison if they don't take away? It's not punishment to you guys, right? I mean, to me, I would think you're in prison, you're punished, sit and think about it. It's almost like when you were a kid. Are you going to let a kid go out into his room and have a football to play with? No, he's punished. I wouldn't send a kid into a room and say, I want you to go in there where you have all your video games, your TV, and your stereo, and I'm going to bring you in a snack. You're punished. There should be some punishment to prison.
He's getting punished. 22 hours a day. But these 2 hours, there was a football league in prison, so he signed up for it.
Right, I understand that. For guys that don't play football, right? But why not, let's say a guy who's a drug dealer, why don't you also deal a couple drugs in prison?
That's because that's already illegal.
Oh, I see.
Come on.
So you can only do legal stuff in prison.
And shouldn't you be wanting to keep inmates happy?
You know what, let me just say this. He's in prison, he still can't connect with a pass. Can he scramble and run? Yes. Can he fucking throw a goddamn strike? No. He's a disappointment in the prison league. This is what I was reading too. It's so funny about it. He's playing both ways. Like when you would play with your younger nephews. Yeah. All right, I'll be steady quarterback. And just play for, okay. All right, now I'm on this team.
No position better in backyard sports than the steady QB.
All-time quarterback.
You know you're too old to be playing. You know what I mean? You know that you're playing with kids that are younger than you.
Yeah. There's always one uncle. My Uncle Buddy was always steady QB all the time.
Sure.
But I think it's a good thing. I think you want to have a guy to rehabilitate the body and soul. And if football is one way to do it, then so be it.
Well, this gives him a skill when he gets out of prison.
Hey, how do you spell pretzel?
Pretzel, Pretzel. All
right, I had A-L. All right, I want to get that right because I'm getting exactly what I want. All right.
All E's in pretzel.
I'm sending away for a pretzel on eBay. The point is, he hasn't learned anything. He's going to come out of the thing a dog killer like he went in. He's going to be a crazy dog killer. My only hope is that on one of the tackles he gets shanked.
That would be amazing if that's the injury that ended his career.
Let me ask you this, Dave. You got a little dog, Strummer.
Right.
adorable little dog. Let's suppose Michael Vick killed that dog. You want Michael Vick to be able to play football in prison?
I would be. That's a very difficult question. But
Thank
wait
you.
a second.
No, it's an easy question. It's the answer that's difficult.
I would be pissed off.
Thank you.
I wouldn't exactly be happy, but I would.
There's got to be a little bit of punishment with this.
See, I do think.
And I was a guy who said, hey, all he did was kill a dog. But now he's found guilty. Why do you get to do what you love in prison? That's why I don't think gay guys should even be able to go to prison. It's wrong. They should be forced into women's prison. And then if they're not gay, it'd be like bosom buddies, but in a prison attire.
Despite second highest payroll in baseball, Detroit Tigers not off to a great start this season.
The Detroit what?
Tigers.
Tigers. Hi, Tiger. No, I'm not making fun of the Tiger part. This is the way you say Tiger, not the fact that it is one.
Oh.
Well, it always comes down to this, Fezzy. People think for some reason that if you have a high payroll, you're going to win, right? Not going to happen that way. We could take our intern Dross and pay him $10 million to go box and the world heavyweight champion. He's still not going to last a round. We could pay him $20. He would last just as long as if we paid him $10 million. For some reason, everyone thinks because you pay money, people are going to perform better. And these guys are competitors. They perform. They're not thinking about their paychecks while they're performing. Mm-hmm. And if they're getting more money, doesn't have anything to do with it.
Well, that's why I don't understand why people always talk about payroll. Because when the Yankees' payroll escalated since 2000, it escalated through the roof. The Yankees haven't won the fucking World Series. And
they talk about payroll because sports reporters don't talk about the sport.
Right.
They talk about the sports entertainment. They talk about the business and what kind of car a guy is driving and where he's living and who he's dating. And none of them know how to talk about what happens on the field. Regardless of the sport, they focus on personality. That's what sells. That's what the so-called fans who are really fans of personality, kind of reality TV, is what it's all turned into. But the fact is, money does not change a guy's ability, and it probably doesn't change his will to win. A guy who has a will to win wants to win regardless what he's getting paid. He's a competitor. That's what he's playing for, the chance to win. You don't get a guy more money and have him go, now I really want to win. A guy who's lazy is lazy. A guy who is competitive is competitive. And forget about the money. It has nothing to do with it.
Well, does it ever work? I mean, you have things like Washington Redskins. They spend a fortune every year and end up getting bounced off out of the playoffs. I mean, does it ever work where someone has actually bought a championship?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can buy the best players, right?
Right, yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is there is so much more than just being a collection of great players doesn't necessarily make a great team. Just in the fact of, not every time you hear like of a super group in rock and roll, doesn't mean that it's going to work. They don't have chemistry together. They're not playing as one unit. The same exact thing happens on a field. And I don't think people pay attention enough to what happens. It also doesn't mean because somebody had a great 2007 that they're going to have a great 2008.
No.
Just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, and I mean, I personally think the best teams do get along. Okay, I think the reason why is because the Yankees haven't won the series is because Jeter and A-Rod, that
I'll tell you two
thing hasn't
other
worked.
Yankees that hate each other, Ruth and Gehrig. They despised each other. Their team won 700 World Series. 700. That's a new record.
Really?
I'll give you another team in baseball. The Oakland A's despised each other. Their team was the best of their era. The old Bronx Bombers hated each other. Their team won. You can have chemistry on the field and not be best friends.
Yeah,
But you cannot say, I've paid these guys a lot of money, and now I'm going to win. You can't expect that to come back that way.
except if you're the 97 Marlins, the only team that I can think of that kind of did put together just a whole shitload of names won it. But then they couldn't keep it together.
They couldn't keep it together, and I was living in Miami at that time. That team had real chemistry on the field. They had the right stuff that one particular year.
Yeah. Well, what I don't think is fair is that the writers don't talk about the payroll in a good way. Like, for instance, okay, the Colorado Rockies made it to the World Series last year. Where are all the reporters saying, the disparity in baseball has got to end? When the Rockies had like $40 million.
I'll give you an even better example. The Olympic basketball teams. We put together the highest paid basketball players in the world. What did they get last time? A bronze or not even?
They either got a bronze or no medal at all.
I thought they didn't even medal. I thought they got bounced out of it.
And then 4 years before that, they got a bronze, right?
Yeah.
So that was two really high paid players, teams of players, but they weren't a true team. They were playing against teams that were living and dying with each other and, playing as a team. And the high paid guys got their asses kicked.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're even re-looking at this going, would it be a better idea just to take some guys that can't make the pros, but turn them into a real team? It's actually being talked about all the time.
Okay, what do you think about one-year contracts? Because that's my idea. I think that a player should have to play for his salary next year. So if a guy has a good year...
Well, here's the deal. The teams don't want that, and the players' union doesn't want that.
But what if we had to have it like... What if a guy had to have let's call it a 3-year cycle with each team, but every single year was a new contract? So he knows, okay, this next 3 years, I'm going to be with the Yankees, but the pay is going to change. 2005, I might hit...
Well, here's the thing. You're acting like the only thing that matters is batting percentages, home runs, and that is not all there is to a great player. It takes a lot more to win. You're still promoting great individual play.
Yeah, I am.
Instead of great team play. What if you did the same thing where the team that finishes first gets the money? Okay?
Yeah.
Regardless of how the individuals do. Maybe there's individual contracts, but you really have the point. Like, if you go to the playoffs right now and you're playing in the pros, right? What do they get? An extra $60,000?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Pieces. I mean, It's nothing compared to the regular thing.
Right.
And those guys aren't playing for $60,000.
No.
They're playing because they want to be champions. So really, you're back into having money motivate the situation.
Yeah, I am.
And my point is this. I don't see money as a motivating factor. I say people are either competitive and they play hard and they want to win, or they don't.
I disagree with that only because sometimes, you often hear the phrase contract year, and there's a guy...
But who do you hear that from?
You hear it from sports writers.
And it's the same guys writing about... there's a jealousy factor. And I'll take it back to this. In the old days of Ruth, and even back in the 1950s, maybe even the 60s, there wasn't that big of a difference between a sports writer's salary and a ball player's salary. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a jealousy factor in between there. Now sports writers are getting like 1/1000th of some 22-year-old ball player. They hate this guy, and they start to rip him. And then the fans, fall into line about it. But I really think a lot of that stuff has nothing to do with what really happens on a ball field. What really happens about putting together a team. I don't think that kind of stuff is really written about that much.
So no players are motivated by cash.
I don't think human beings are that motivated by cash. I think you're motivated by cash when you have to eat. But beyond that, some guys just love to win. Period. Mm. And some guys are very happy, even when they're making big cash, to let someone else stand up and take the line's part of the work.
Well, that's how. Yeah, that happens.
True
a
or
lot.
not?
That's very true. I mean, a guy who doesn't have the stats of A-Rod is Derek Jeter, but he's Mr. Intangible.
But I'm going to say that doesn't happen just in sports. I'm going to say it happens in every single job out there. Every single place that you go.
Well, not everyone wants the spotlight on them. So I think that sometimes they're happy to have someone be promoted over them because they know that they can keep their job.
But I'm saying even when some people are promoted and make the bigger money, they don't care. They're willing to let somebody else do the work. That's just the way they are. That's just their nature. Fez?
Why do you think there's evil in the world? Where do you think that comes from?
Oh, we're moving on to something new? All right. Why is there evil in the world?
Yeah. Where do you think evil comes from?
Don't you think it comes from each person?
Yeah, I guess that there's evil in there's a little bit of evil in everybody. Some maybe a lot more.
Right.
I think it just comes from a corrupt system. I mean, I just think the everything breaks down on the planet, and I think that maybe it just evil comes from there.
I don't know what that means.
It's not a perfect. The world was set up, and it's not a perfect system. So, there has to be evil in it to balance out any good. It's all part of the plan.
What plan?
God's plan.
So then evil comes from God.
Yeah.
Okay. So evil is God, and it's not the fact of the evildoers. It's God did it to him.
I think evil was put into the system, and people will pick up. I mean, it's available to people like anything else is.
I know. Actually, it's available to each and every one of us. But again, your thing, and Earl does the same thing. You take away the responsibility of the individual every single time. There are people that are put into really bad systems that we can't even imagine here. They don't do evil. They're kind towards other human beings. There's other people that are born into rich families. They're wicked. So I don't know how I think that each person chooses whatever, code that they decided to live by. Now, sometimes is shit put into people's heads. Like if you abuse a kid when he's 2 and 3 years old, is he going to get a little whacked out?
Right.
And fucking, strike back at the world? Yes. But that's not 100%. There are a lot of kids that are abused who say to themselves, how can I keep this happening from other people? So you can't just say, you can't make the correlation, people that are abused become abusers. That happens, and it happens at a higher rate, but some people are raised very nicely, and they become abusers.
Do you think anyone is born evil? As a baby, just born evil? It's in them? Maybe just something.
You have something in your mind going on right now. You get a call from a psychiatrist, and now you're wondering if people were born evil. Is there something you want to admit to me? Is this a breakout? Because I'm willing to help.
No, I don't have anything evil to admit to.
You never met a bad kid in your life? Like a little kid who was just, he would, burn a dog or whatever. I've met that kid.
Yeah, my cousin was like that.
Everybody knows those people. At the same time, you meet people that just seem to be good. What is wrong with the fact that that is their nature? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's just the genetic pool that they happen to come up with. I know a family, 3 boys, parents, that were literally the Osmonds. They were too good. They were so good they would annoy you. All toothy motherfuckers, smiling, helping people. 4th boy is born like a goddamn Nazi. In the 8th grade, he takes a picture of a split beef, puts it up underneath a crucifix in Catholic school.
Oh my gosh.
Now, is that funny? Yeah. Of course, you're going to laugh if you're a kid when you see that. But this kid was so fucking bad. No, I'm not wrong about 8th grade. It was the 6th grade he did that. He was just a fucking kid from a nice neighborhood, acted like a gangster. No reason for it all. Finally got shot in the spine. In a wheelchair, still was the meanest son of a bitch you'd ever want to meet in a wheelchair. I know his brothers and his parents, they tried everything they could possibly do. This kid was as bad as fucking you could get. Period.
Jesus.
Nothing they could do to turn this son of a bitch around.
That kind of sounds like my cousin.
He's in a wheelchair?
No, he wasn't in a wheelchair, but he was fire starter. And that kid was just constantly
So this is you
at
worrying
juvie.
about? This is you worrying about your cousin? Is he coming to visit you?
No, I don't even speak to this cousin.
Some of this stuff might be better for you to work out with your shrink.
Don't you think some kind of a lot of times evil is people thinking they're smarter than they are? They're, thinking that they're superior. Like, evil comes from someone who is just condescending on other people.
Well, you say that, but, the whole evil, serial killer that's like a genius never happens. They're always idiots.
But they think that they're geniuses, don't they usually?
I think that's the movies
Oh.
acting like that. I'm not sure it ever really, really happens.
I mean, anytime they take in one of those killers, like a serial killer, he always looks like half a goon.
Yeah. He's a moron.
The
They're
Green
always
River
morons.
killer, the BTK
Ted Bundy.
BTK killer.
Bundy was highly intelligent and charismatic, for that
He's
matter.
an idiot. Just because you could bang chicks doesn't make you charismatic. The guy was a moron. I was down in Florida when he was there. What do you do? Blame everything on the fact he saw a Playboy magazine when he was a kid?
Yeah, that was his excuse.
Who didn't, you moron?
Porn did that to him.
Stupid idiot. All right, let's take a quick break here. It's Ron and Fez, not live today, but it's an all-new show for you. Ron and Fez Show.
Needle-nosed Ned the Head. Come on, buddy. Chase Western High. Ned Ryerson. I did the whistling belly button trick at the high school talent show. Bing! Ned Ryerson got the shingles real bad senior year, almost didn't graduate. Bing! Ned Ryerson. I dated your sister Mary Pat a couple times till you told me not to anymore.
Ned Ryerson?
Bing!
Ron and Fez Show, pre-recorded Ron and Fez Show, so we don't have to give you a best of today while I do an Unmasked with Janine Garofalo. Tomorrow, I'll be heading to D.C. to do another Unmasked with Margaret Cho, and we did not have the opportunity to put together another pre-recorded show, but I was talking with Pepper Hicks, and he tells me he's got a best of that everyone's going to enjoy.
I believe it's Big Ass Night of Fights 2.
What was that one? Because I don't remember.
That must have been, was that Earl versus Al Dukes?
Oh, that was when Al Dukes had the flu?
Yeah, that was Earl versus Al Dukes.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Because Earl
also,
would-
also Billy Staples did the big challenge.
He did Digstown.
Digstown challenge. Were you there, Dave?
Yeah, I was there. I was just as a fan.
We didn't even know you then?
No, I mean, that was when I was really shy and I
Yeah.
could only talk to you when drunk.
Yeah.
So I just stayed in the back and had a fucking great time. It's a great show.
That was madness that
was,
night.
It was awesome.
I remember when Ant walked in and the place went like nuts.
Yeah.
Like Frank Sinatra had walked out or something.
It was really great.
It was really fun. And I think Anthony ended up doing a lot of the play-by-play with us. It was just this really crazy night. All right, Ron and Fez Show, hanging out with you till 3 o'clock today. It is a pre-recorded show. And I just found out moments ago I got an honorary Pulitzer Prize. So it's really exciting. Apparently that last break was a lot better than I thought it went.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, it's not a real one. So I've...
Take it anyway.
I've already wiped my ass with it.
Oh, no.
We still
Yeah.
disagree with
The
that.
poor Pulitzer people.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. Is that the ones who invented dynamite? Oh, no, that's the Nobel family.
Nobel.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mr. Einstein fucked everything up for everybody.
In what way?
Well, he came up with all the theories that dynamite and bombs were founded on.
No, he did not.
Oh, yeah.
The nuclear bomb, the dynamite had been around. He didn't invite fireworks, you maroon. What's it like to live in Stupid Town?
Right.
Oh, by the way, you're no longer mayor of Stupid Town.
No?
You're too dumb for that.
Oh, come on.
What did you love to do when you were a kid?
Jack off. I just was crazy about it.
Maybe younger.
What is? Oh, younger?
Yeah.
What are you saying? Like stuff that you would like to do that now you look back and you're like, what the hell was that all about?
Yeah, why was I doing that? But I just loved doing it.
For me, this was the big thrill. hard wax floors there, and when my mom just waxed them, I'd take off across them, much to her chagrin. She didn't want anybody sliding on the floors. I don't know why. Killed her. The fact that somebody could have some fun sliding across the floor.
Doesn't she realize you were training to be Pete Rose with those head first slides across the kitchen floor?
Just loving that stuff.
They never see it like that.
No, they know that anything that looks like it's fun to a child, adults hate. And I understand now because I don't like to see little kids having fun. I'll try to stop them from spinning around. If I see a kid spinning around, I'll say, stop it. And they'll go, why? And I go, I don't know. But I was stopped, and now I'm stopping you. I don't want anyone having fun. You ever see a little kid gets a thing, like they're at a Grateful Dead concert. They're just spinning around, trying to give themselves a nice head rush.
Yeah.
I was a hole digger. I loved to dig holes. I was constantly in trouble.
Now, I'm not saying you were a hole digger, but I never saw you with a broke.
That's gold digger.
I only said it that way because of, what is it?
Gold digger.
White people are so scared of black.
Live with it. All right, so what were you doing out there? Patches, just digging a hole in the backyard?
Just constantly, the front yard, the backyard, just always digging a hole. And then I would just get screamed at, who dug this hole? Well, they knew who it was.
What were you digging it with? Like, how big was it?
I would
like a well? Because you can't dig a hole in Florida. I lived down there. I lived miles away from him. And if you put a shovel into your yard, come up, water. Florida is like 6 inches above sea level. You cannot have there's no such thing as a basement in Florida.
Really?
It doesn't exist. Matter of fact, one of the houses I had was on stilts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty careless, no?
No, you got to. You got to be there.
How?
The water will come up.
Wait, how secure could this stilt house possibly be? I mean, for real. Like,
it's as secure as any other home.
A house on stilts.
Yeah, basically, every house is just like, haven't you ever seen them put together a building? There's only a couple of things that matter there.
Yeah, but I mean, no, most buildings have a foundation that goes even below the ground.
Yeah, but that's just a place to keep your old records. It's not a lot. As for Dad's bar downstairs, it's not going to save you. So why were you digging holes?
I think I was
trying to dig your way to Gayland as a little child?
No. I think I was.
I know I keep digging. I'll find people just like me.
I'm sure I was always looking for some sort of artifact or treasure or something. Like I was going to find some sort of Indian head or dinosaur bone. I was just always digging.
Was there a lot of Indian heads in Florida? Because you had Indians down there.
We had Indians, but I don't remember anyone coming up with any Indian heads.
In Maryland, where my folks live, you can find them all the time. All the time, arrowheads, yeah.
Those are the coolest things to find.
You're not going to find an Indian head like he's looking for. You're not going to find a skull down there. But you will find arrowheads.
Love finding bones, too, as a kid.
What's that?
I love finding bones.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
There you are.
I would pretend, like, if I found, like, duck bones, because we lived on a lake, I would always pretend that they were, like, dinosaur bones. So I'd make up stories. And my mom would be like, these are just duck bones.
You didn't have a friend in the world, did you?
Just Beanie.
You're my duck bones.
I did. But I enjoyed exploring other neighbors' backyards.
That's called trespassing.
Right, but for some reason as a kid, I always saw it as like some cool like romancing in the stone adventure where I was, finding
I wonder
stuff.
when is the last time you ever do something like that. Like the last time you go on that pretend adventure, like for some reason they never stop and tell you that's it. That's the end of it, dude.
As soon as you discover girls, you're out of that shit.
Or alcohol and
that's true.
But I even think it happens a little before that. When you just start to hang on the corner instead of going places, where you just stand on the corner like a bum.
In our neighborhood, it's when you change from sweatpants to jeans. Because like when you're a little kid, you love just a nice sweatshirt and sweatpants. But when you become like 13 and you're
were you a rapper as a child?
No, I thought a lot of kids just they
I never remember wearing sweatpants out.
Really? Or like a sweatsuit when you're a little kid? Well, it was big in New Jersey. What can I say?
I'm sure it was. Over there in Soprano land, everybody dresses up like Big Pussy. Well, but my point is this. Like one day, you're playing guns in the backyard. You and your friend, you pretend you're shooting each other. And then the next day, do you just say to yourself, wait a minute, that's stupid. You can't shoot each other with a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a cutoff point, and yet nobody recognizes it. No one makes the announcement. I am never going to go in the backyard with my friends and play guns. At some point, it just kind of fades away.
Right.
And, like tag. What is the last time you played tag? No one ever remembers. When is the last time that you went down like a sliding board and it wasn't like ironic? You just was like, I'm going to do it. I remember going down a sliding board and I would say to my mom, watch. Why did I feel like this is something I accomplished? And I can remember. Watch this. Watch me, Mom. I'm going down. You must be so little. First of all, your mom's taking you to the park, so you got to be like 3 or 4. But then in the back of your mind, you're so impressed with this. You're like, where did this woman sees me coming down a sliding board?
It's a big deal.
I remember, too, this is so like, I can picture this perfectly. The merry-go-round when you would be riding by yourself, so you had to be like 4 or 5 or something, right? And you're coming around to wave to your parents, and they're waiting for you. Hey! And then you go around, and then you wave again. Why? What? Are you on an adventure, on some trip? And I remember, like, the first time my parents would wave, second time, maybe one of them would wave, but not the other. Third time, you just see them talking. You see my dad smoking. They would be so bored with me being on the merry-go-round, and yet I'm still like it's a real horse.
Right.
I don't know what got into my head that I was so impressed with it.
Oh, you just wanted it to be a real horse.
But that you have to know that your parents know that it isn't. You're maybe making up a game in your head, but why do they have to stand there and wave to you when you come back around?
Oh, God.
And I remember, like, when my kids were little, them doing that, and I was just busting them like, look at this asshole thinking this is so impressive. Oh, yeah. You're holding on to a piece of plastic going in a circle. Woo! What about this? Do you remember those, like, little horses that would be in front of, like, the supermarket?
Yeah.
And all they would do was go up and down?
Oh, yeah.
Like about half a foot?
Yeah, on the spring.
Yep.
The big spring.
I don't know what it was. I felt like I got to get on that thing today. And the worst thing is, like, if, there was other kids and they're on it and you're like, geez, when are they going to get off that thing? Then you get up there and you feel so impressed. Your mom has to wait while you go up and down for like a minute. Remember, it hardly lasted all.
Oh.
You couldn't believe how depressing it was.
It was over before you knew it, and you just hoped that next move wasn't the last one before it ran out of the money.
Remember, we get a little slow there at the end?
Yeah.
Every Christmas, I had that thing on my list. And my mom never bought it for me. I was always disappointed. And she would say, Santa can't get this for you. This is not available in stores. And I would not learn. I'm like, please. And I thought it was the horse. So I was like, well, if you won't give me the electronic horse, at least get me the helicopter.
Why didn't you just say this? Davey, we can't. Why don't you go down by the pond and find a couple more dinosaur bones like you do? We'll look at them.
The Duckosaurus.
But I don't even know what it is about rising back and forth that makes a kid so happy with it. It's fucking nothing.
I think as a kid you love being high. You loved heights. Like you
but
mentioned,
you're not even as high as your dad when that thing goes up. It doesn't go that high.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, the slide. I'd go back later and look at it when I was older. Like, what the fuck was that?
Oh,
no wonder my mother didn't want to look at me. It's stupid.
We had the big slide and the little slide, and it was like almost a moment of truth there, a rite of passage when you went down the big slide.
Yeah, I remember sitting up at the top of it going, I don't know if any human could fucking do this. This is really incredibly high. I felt like Evel Knievel. This could be it. This could be the end of Ronnie Bates. It could all be over today, but I'm not going back down. I am not climbing back down. Because you ever get up on like a slide like that and somebody else and they won't go and everyone else is yelling at them? I never wanted to be that kid.
That kid's an asshole.
Fucking getting yelled at for panicking at the top.
Have you ever revisited a hill that you used to sleigh ride, like when you became an adult?
Suicide Hill.
You revisited it and it was like
nothing.
It turned out to be 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like the Kenny Matumbo is taller than this fucking hill. That was a depressing moment too. That I could never get rid
Anything
of.
that impresses you with a kid is bullshit.
Yeah.
Everything about it. It's just and what really kills you about kids is they all think it's new. They think they're impressing somebody. And all this shit's been around since the beginning of time. And then the adults put up with it. Just trying to, You know what? I don't want him to find out the truth, that everything about him is mediocre at best. It isn't so wonderful that you're in a little cart going down this fucking hill. It's nothing.
The real disappointing thing is when you've made that leap where you're not, you're too old to play on those toys and you don't realize it yet, and you get told you're too old for that.
Yep.
That hurts.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That hurts.
I remember being 10, and my dad wouldn't give me a push on the swing anymore. He thought it was kind of gay. He's like, I'm not.
Your dad was right. I was sitting here thinking, I don't know if I've ever had to be told you're too big. I think like I wanted to move on, but I don't remember the last of anything. I would really like to remember the last time I played Cowboys and Indians with my friends, or even hide and go seek. I don't remember why and at what point we started. Did it happen one fall, end it, and then the winter came, and by spring it felt like we were older, or some girls started to grow tits or something? I don't know what it was. And it's never talked about. But I would really like to know. What the hell makes you stop acting childish?
I honestly think puberty is when it's over.
For me, I think it happened before then, man.
Really?
Yeah, I think when I was 10 and 11, I wasn't playing fucking cap guns and shit,
Yeah.
I just can't imagine that,
Yeah, it gets phased out with actual sports. You start playing ball instead of tag and ball.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. By the time you throw in that Little League uniform, you feel like an idiot playing tag later. You're like, look, I'm in the majors now. I'm not going to be playing games with you.
When I was little, I was constantly running around in a cape. I always had to have a Batman or Superman cape.
And look what you grew up to be.
Not a superhero.
Well, asexual.
Oh. Still cape wearing.
You don't wear the cape anymore?
No.
You're not even around the house? Take a bedspread, just put a cape on. Stand there in the middle of that weird fucking living room of yours with all the cartoon things on the wall.
Puts on cape, man.
It's been a long time since I wore a cape.
You ever look at your house, Fez? You got all kinds of cartoons and superhero things, right?
Right, yeah.
You ever look up there and go, I'm in my 40s, this is crazy? That ever dawn on you?
It did the other day.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at some artwork, and I thought, you know what? This is what people have in their homes, not what I have.
Where were you looking at the artwork? At a furniture store?
No, the Roosevelt Island Art Gallery.
I guarantee you no one has that in their home. Yeah, you are right. You don't really walk into a lot of middle-aged guys' houses and see, Superman pictures and stuff.
It was a bit surprising when I went to Fez's apartment one time and saw that, and saw his bathroom with Tampa Bay Buccaneers stuff.
The Buccaneer bathroom.
Everything.
Yeah.
But everything. The toilet seat cover was red. The shower curtain.
But even that's more mature than his living room.
Yeah, I know.
His living room looks like a pedophile's fucking just trap.
Yeah, and there's only one chair for an adult person to sit on. There's also this weird, apparatus that you have to sort of half lay down and half sit on.
Yeah, he's got crazy
It's a lounge.
stuff. Have you ever even bought furniture for yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought that chair he was talking about, and I bought a
real.
futon.
It's nothing.
A futon is not an adult's fucking furniture. That's what I'm trying to point out to you. That is like a college fucking kid would act like, I need the space, I'll have a futon. You're a man with an income.
Yeah, I've never bought furniture.
When you're
I've never had any sort of a dining table. I've never had that.
Wait, did you see it on your lap?
No, I just use the coffee table. Or a TV tray.
I'll give you mine. I swear, I'll give you mine.
What is he going to do? Sit at the table by himself? He doesn't have a life.
Once your bones are
I'm all
grown.
sad right now. Just thinking about you over there, sitting in that 4-year-old paradise, eating your goddamn food off a coffee table. No wonder you got to check in. What's going to happen to you on Friday?
Friday is when I see the psychiatrist and I talk about a program that he's involved in, a treatment program, a psychiatric treatment program.
What's he involved in?
He is one at Lenox Hill Hospital, where I had all my heart work done.
No, he's the one who gives you pills?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And then Saturday, we're going to go.
Dr. Steve wants you on pills too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's he. He will never come right out and say it
to you.
But yeah, he thinks I need a pill. Everyone I've talked to thinks I need a pill. That's like one thing they're all in agreement on.
Well, I'm not. I don't know if pills are the way to go because you never react to them well.
No.
You tell them that?
Yeah. I tell them, that I get bad reactions, that I end up getting the shakes and stuff, and that they never work. They don't relieve the symptoms.
What do they say to that? But take your cape off. I can't even pay attention to you. Cape man, do me a favor.
No, they say things like, well, sometimes it takes, a while to find just the right combination and the right pill. And I'm like, well, I've done all that.
6 years. No, I'm saying Fez is putting in the work for crying out loud.
He just glared at you.
No, I'm saying I'm on Fez's side. The guy's put in 6 years.
How come when you're on my side, it never seems like it?
Still hurts.
I know. How come it just, it digs?
Still psychiatrists or whoever, they're not doing the job. And on Saturday, I thought we were going to go to that place.
You're not going with me.
Oh, you're not going to go up there to Four Winds now?
I'm going to go. I'm going to go look at it, but I'm going by myself.
They're going to shoot you in the neck with a dart. Now, why are you mad that you don't get to go?
Because I had it all planned for Saturday. I was going to, get to bed early Friday night and get up early, not drink, not do anything. And
why don't you have Franklin and Dean take you, and that way they can shoot video?
Come on.
They can shoot video, and we can put it on ronfez.net.
I'm just as close to Fez as them. I mean, I'm
you
closer.
didn't make his top four.
Yeah, I know. That's disappointing to me, because Fez and Ron are in mine.
We talked about this the other day. You don't have, you said you don't, you knocked Flipper off your top five.
Yeah, I gave him like a half point.
And you only have 4 true real friends. Me, my chick, and who else?
Kathleen from the Bronx.
Oh, so you only have 3 real friends.
Yeah, 3.5.
There's 2 spots open.
The half doesn't count. It's a true friend or it's not.
You can't give me a sympathy spot, for Christ's sake.
Just until you find somebody better.
He's got Charles Barkley.
You'll never
Dwayne
move
Wade.
out of the 5. I let you win.
Now, how many people do you stay in touch with, though? You stay in touch with more than that, right?
Oh, I definitely stay in touch with more than that. But it's just, I noticed that I've grown apart from some people. I don't,
They're not crazy? We don't share the same interest. I need you to be crazier to be my friend.
Right.
I wonder why crazy in a girl is so hot and crazy in a guy is just disgusting and freakish.
Yeah, it's downright gross.
Girls keep better, they take better care of themselves. Even if they're crazy, they'll often be hygienic, but a crazy man is just, he's drooling and he's all, frumpy.
And like a crazy girl has a reputation for being good in bed, but I don't think a crazy guy does.
No.
No, never.
Oh, he's good in bed. He's crazy. That suddenly sounds frightening. Like he's going to try to cut your fucking head off and bowl with it.
Yeah, when people think of crazy, it's usually like either homeless or like a crazy Joe Davola type character. And
But
no
that's
one
not
said
real. But yeah, you're right. Dangerous.
Right.
We put
Yeah.
crazy as dangerous.
Yeah.
Which, do you think you're dangerous, Fez?
No, I'm not dangerous.
So that only leaves homeless.
I'm not homeless.
you know
Well,
what
you
I'm
did go
saying.
in that homeless Star Search thing or whatever it was.
It was the homeless shopping spree, not homeless Star Search.
I'm sorry, Miss Hoity-Toity. I don't know all the facts that you know. Have you ever become friends with ADF again after starting that bit? Because I saw him at the baby shower. What do you give the baby? Something nice?
He gave
Rattle?
he gave like a little hat, a little knit hat.
Why bother?
Terrible gift.
I hate
A little hat?
Yeah, you're better off giving nothing
Right,
if you're
it
just
was-
going to bring a little hat.
Garbage. It really was
It
terrible.
was probably off of a doll or something. It's not even made for a baby.
Could have been, honestly. If you saw
You're
this
going to
hat.
like this, Fez. Somebody gave, as the present, opening day Mets tickets.
Really? Mm-hmm. At a baby shower?
Yeah.
No, wait, this is totally news to me.
That's why your chick went to the thing.
Oh.
HTG told me that. You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
That was the baby shower
Oh.
present.
And who did? Who gave?
Oh, you don't know the names?
No, I swear to God, this is totally news to me. I swear.
Someone named Boder and Lax.
Yeah.
No, Lax Playa.
I don't know him.
And he's the guy who I always thought was a little sweet on my wife.
But you know who she went with, right?
She went with Lax Playa.
But you only found this happened 2 days ago.
I know it happened. Yeah, it happened on whatever it was, Tuesday.
Yeah. Wait, is this Tuesday now when we're recording this?
We're recording this on Tuesday.
So she went today.
Right.
Which is now playing on Thursday. So you did not know that she went with guys?
I knew that she went with two guys from Pal Talk. I did not know that was the baby shower gift.
I got that from HTG.
Which it seems a little inappropriate to me, to be honest with you.
Well, it's a lousy baby shower gift.
Well, yeah, fuck, I'm half the party there.
Yeah.
I'm half, you know.
Well, you shouldn't get anything either.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's for the baby.
All right. But yeah, so
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
The baby shower is for the baby. So I said that to HTG. I go, what a stupid present. That's not for the baby. She says, well, you know, sometimes you'll give the mom like a spa day or whatever. But here's how I take it. 2 guys, they get 2 hot broads, 1 pregnant, tits look great, body looks great, but seriously, your wife, even though she's pregnant, she looks fantastic.
No, I agree with you.
So,
tits, you know.
If I was Boulder and Lax Playa, I still would be interested.
I know.
I still would be interested.
Sure. They're all over there drinking beers, having a good time, hitting on my knocked up wife.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had the time of their life.
How do you not know what your wife does?
I did not know that she got those for the baby shower, which seems totally inappropriate. I thought her and Debbie had gotten tickets and decided to go with the 2 guys from Pal Talk. I thought that's how it happened. Huh. Well, I'm going to have some discussions. Well, I can help.
No, this was all set up.
Why don't we call Deb to get her a rat?
Love to.
Yeah. Let's get her to drop a dime, because I'll tell you something right now. She'll spill. She will spill. So you're really pissed off about this, or are you playing a gimmick?
No, I did not know it was a baby gift, a baby shower gift. I think that's
But that happened at
weird.
the shower that you were at.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that she got that gift.
And I think that is like, oh, here's a gift. Go out with me. That's the gift I'm willing to give.
Thank you.
And let me use your child as an excuse.
And
you ought to walk out on her and that baby.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not.
I went too far.
You would
I
show her.
didn't know.
Oh, boy.
And the baby.
Yeah.
Because really the baby cheated on you, too.
Yeah, the baby went to the game.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely think the guilty parties are also the people who gave the tickets.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
Completely premeditated, this whole
All
scheme.
your chick did was give a handy, but they're the ones that were
no.
behind. I mean, alleged at this time. We don't know. I don't even know those guys. Do you know them?
I know Boulder. He seems like a nice enough guy. This Lax Playa, I've met him. He seems nice, but, you know, too nice. And then we're giving
Now, how do
tickets
I know
to
things?
baby shower.
How do I get to hear things and you don't know about them? You're like the idiot.
I am not the idiot, I guess.
All right, hold on. Here's HTJ. Hey, HTJ.
Hey, Ronnie.
How was, first of all, congratulations on Big Phillies win. It's always exciting.
Ooh, that was not the way I wanted my first baseball game to go.
Right. What do you want to do? Throw pretzels at people and act like I'm not going to hear about it?
I kind of got caught up in the moment. Everybody was throwing stuff at the guy. It was exciting, and it looked like fun.
Yeah. Now, this present was for the baby shower, right?
Yeah, that was. Well, he got them. He gave them money also as a gift. But
Oh,
that
that's
was
nice.
Part of the present.
All right. So, what do you think? The perfect baby shower gift?
I don't think it's a bad gift to give something to mom.
But what about if the father doesn't know about this and the father's all upset now?
Why would the father be upset?
I thought you and my wife were going to the Mets, and maybe you gotten your own tickets.
So you would have preferred it if
I thought you
your
guys
wife spent your money on tickets to the game?
Shit, yes. I don't want some guy fucking coming on to her, giving her tickets at a baby
No,
shower,
not at all.
Debbie.
No, it was a gift because everybody knows how much Casey loves the Mets. She's very
Okay,
Mets.
I love the Yankees and porn, and if a Julie the Brazilian girl gives me that for the baby shower, I don't think people would be pleased. I think people would say, "Oh, yeah, Dave and her." Oh,
I think you were getting the Mario Kart out of it somehow.
I don't know about this Mario Kart. What's this next surprise you're going to lay on me?
I'm sorry. You sound angry about gifts. This is
I
so
don't know
weird.
anything about Mario Kart. I'd love to know.
I don't know. I just heard something I heard your wife say earlier today.
Oh, jeez.
How is Mario Kart a baby shower gift? This is driving me nuts.
I want my present back.
I know, me too. If this is just going to get squandered on non-baby things.
You know what? Give me my present and Fez's present
I can't.
back.
I already spent a little bit of it.
Totally
No,
common
you
for
did
people.
not. That's why I didn't want to give you cash.
On the baby?
Yeah.
You did not.
You're
I
a
could-
liar.
We can see it in the bald part of your head.
That's that new wrinkled shirt you have on. So, HDG. And did anything inappropriate happen today? Because Dave is nervous about his wife being on a double date.
Oh, God, absolutely not. She sat next to me, and you know.
Oh, I bet she was
me and
treated
her.
like a queen, though.
She sat between you and who else?
On the end.
She
We had
sat
an
on.
empty
She
seat.
sat on the aisle.
No, we had an empty seat next to us that wasn't ours and wasn't anybody's.
Where did Lax Playa sit?
No, he sat next to another girl.
I don't believe.
What's her name? Juliana.
No, but the baby,
Sheepy.
Juliana was very excited to be at her first game.
How
How,
little
how
Mets
would
fan.
you know that?
A happy little Mets fan.
She
Well, she
speaks
kicked
through
around a
skin.
lot, so
I didn't know.
either
I
she-
never thought you'd give birth to a National Leaguer. I'm so happy.
No, she's gonna be a Yankee fan.
I don't think so. Not if Lax Playa has anything to do with it. Why are you jealous of him?
I don't know.
Is
I
he
just
really
feel-
a Lax Playa?
He's definitely a player. I'm not sure if he's lax,
His
but he's a
intentions are
good-looking guy.
definitely honorable.
He's definitely a good-looking
Well,
guy.
apparently your wife's not into that. Getting the good looking guys.
Debbie, you see?
That's terrible.
All right. Anyway, well, with this Mario Kart thing.
Yeah, I don't have details on that. I would
Oh,
have to
okay.
get back to you on that.
All right.
You know what? You need to know what your family's up to.
I really do. Maybe I should just go to you for the information on what's happening.
Don't worry about
I'm always here for you, Dave.
All right, Debbie.
it. Thanks for the latest news.
My pleasure. Bye, guys.
There she goes. So you don't even know what's going on in your own crib.
Didn't know about that. That is a weird development.
That's some weird, wacky stuff. Weird. Would you care, Fez?
No, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
Obviously, a guy who's never been married.
Yeah, I mean, I
would like to know if my wife was even in a friendly way out with another guy.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm going to stop it. Not saying, but you know, I don't think that's asking too much.
Right, and I certainly didn't know that these tickets, A, were necessarily paid for, and then B, that they were given at a baby shower. Which
Well,
I feel
I always think this is an inappropriate thing. Here's a present, and now you have to go with me. That's not, you know what I mean? That's a date.
Right. I know. I could think.
I decided I had a perfect baby shower present, a getaway weekend for me and your wife. That would be wrong, right?
Yeah.
At a certain point, it gets to be wrong.
Yeah. That's not
I
the
don't
way to
think
behave.
this is a present. I'm going to spend time with you. That's too much.
Right.
Now, let's say the guy, Lax Playa, would have given 2 seats. Fine. Nice gift. For me, I get a little annoyed. I don't like when people set me up and say, here's where you have to be at this certain time. Feels like jail to me. But that's me. I'm a little odd about that.
Right.
But to say, you're also going with me, that's a date.
Yeah.
Even if it's a friend date, still a date. And then they got to go over at 9 o'clock to drink in the morning?
Don't get that either.
Yeah.
Then she's standing up on her feet all day.
Is she?
Oh, Jesus. I hope so. I hope that pregnant.
Hope she stayed on her feet all day?
What'd you rather have? Kneeling down? What about Boda? You know him?
I know Boulder. He's an odd man.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All your friends are odd, aren't
He's
they?
like a more refined Gaz, if that's even possible. He's just a very quiet, weird type of fella. You know, I was never suspicious of him before, but now my feathers have been ruffled. What do you want me to say?
Well, now he's gotten caught up in this Lax Playa scheme.
Huh? God bless him. It worked.
Has a woman ever tricked you into anything?
When haven't they, Fezzy? When haven't they?
This whole conversation is about trickery.
Yeah.
I think it's the women's job to trick you into things. Just like it's men's jobs to try to trick them into things. But yeah, I think most guys have been tricked into stuff by women. Would you think, Dave?
Yeah, I know I have.
Yeah.
My ex one time told me she had a doctor's appointment and could I accompany her to the doctor's and everything. And
She was pregnant?
No, we walked inside and it was a blood testing thing because she wanted blood tests.
For both of you?
For both of us.
Fuck you. That ain't happening.
Right, I was like,
you should have taken off.
I was like, I've been with like 3 girls. I'm forthcoming here.
Oh, you meant for that? I thought you meant for a wedding. No, you should go in and have your blood test before you have sex.
I agree, but I mean, just tell me.
you fuck Jelly. She might be afraid she's getting some kind of strawberry thing.
Couldn't she have told me?
Strawberry rot.
Couldn't she have told me
She's in
that?
a jam.
Yeah.
She could have told
So
me
you're
that.
saying you think that David got tricked?
Yeah, I think he got tricked.
Into marrying Casey?
Oh, no, not into marrying Casey.
Tracy.
Casey.
What are you saying?
I was
That he and Tracy should be very,
Casey.
very happy together?
Yeah, I don't think you got tricked into marrying Casey.
But what about Tracy?
She shouldn't even come up.
Tell me about it.
I got tricked into taking a girl to prom.
What did you think? It was a guy?
No.
This is his last girl experience. You went to prom? I didn't even know that about you.
I went to prom. I wasn't planning on going to prom, and this girl in one of my classes said, came. She asked me, "Do you want to go?" And I thought, "Wow, this person really likes me. This could be fun. I'll go to prom." And she had ulterior motives to get to prom. So she had broken up with her boyfriend, and she used the prom occasion to go after him and his new girlfriend. And there was actually even a physical altercation there. So she just wanted to get close to them and let him have it at prom.
Oh, Watley, I'm sorry. I never heard this story before.
Oh, yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah. And I thought, this is going to be fun. We can hang out as a,
Did you have like a little crush on her?
Yeah, I liked her. Yeah, because I had known her from class, but, and we had talked as friends, or, as acquaintances even, not even that much. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. I got asked to prom. I didn't even have to, get up my nerve to ask anybody.
Because you weren't going to ask a soul.
I was not going to ask anyone. I wasn't going to go.
But in a way, you kind of wanted to go?
Oh, totally, yeah. I wanted that whole experience.
No, not the whole experience.
But, because friends were going and stuff, and I got the tux, and I bought the prom tickets
What
and
color
everything.
was your tux? Like a light blue?
Yeah, it was like that.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I could just look at him and think he's a light blue tux man. Tails?
No tails, but ruffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got ridges.
Yeah. So
So you were embarrassed to prom?
Oh, totally embarrassed.
You were Carrie. Then they fucking put pig's blood on you when you're in the shower.
Yeah.
You poor pathetic bastard.
And she went nuts there. She punched him this guy in the face and everything. And I went after her, to try to chill her out.
What was her name?
Kim.
Kim! Kim!
I went after her and ended up ripping her prom dress.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I stepped on the crinoline or whatever that stuff is that it's made out of. And ended up ripping her dress.
Did you take her home?
Well, we even had a party to go to afterwards. And but as soon as she had, accomplished her mission, then she didn't feel good and she had a headache and the party was on one side, in Clearwater, and I had to drive her back to Pinellas Park. And so I missed most of the party and everything.
You even went without her?
I went back to the party, yeah, by myself.
God.
Because she wanted to go home.
Everybody else is making out. There you are. Fucking keeping an eye on the coats.
Basically.
I didn't know you had that experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally tricked.
Well, let me tell you. Believe it or not, you could be tricked even worse by a woman.
Oh.
Even worse. So take that. I would say in terms of being tricked by a woman, you're the big winner.
Yeah.
Because I definitely have pushed in cash to help fucking broads straighten themselves out. No. You're just pushing in cash like a fucking moron. You gonna help a junkie? No. Maybe if I could do this, I could stop dancing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Some of the abortions, I hope they fucking tricked me and stole the money. I'd even love to take that off the goddamn books.
Yeah, I was only out prom tickets and a tux.
Yeah, and I'm going, another abortion. Shit. What was the last one? 4 weeks ago?
It's not physically possible, is it?
I don't know. What are you going to do? Fucking play it the other way? I'd rather play it safe.
Right.
Else I'd be sitting around like you. Fucking some pregnant woman out there with boater and fucking laxadaisel. What's his name again?
Playa.
Whatever. It's a crazy name.
Laxadaisel.
We got from drivel.com. This is the top 20 hackers in film history.
Hackers! All right, want to try to pick?
Yeah.
I will pick the two people from the movie Hackers. One was like fire and the other one's ice. Remember, there's something cool? Mm-hmm. What was it? Something cool?
Actually, comes in at number 3, Crash Override.
Crash Override, but he used a different name, right? Wasn't she like hot, cool, or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Did they change it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he started out as Crash Override.
Oh, Crash Override is what he was as a little kid, right?
Right, yeah,
Then
when
he
he got in
changed-
trouble.
Yeah. You've tried the rest. No, you've been beaten by the best. All right, your turn, Dave.
How about Chris Elliott from The Abyss?
He was a hacker in The Abyss?
He was hacking some computers in there.
Nope, no Abyss on here. Not in the top 20 movie hackers of all time.
All right, and I don't. I'm just going to take us out while I remember this. In that John Adams thing, when his son was Chris Elliott. Well, Father, perhaps if you had just won.
That kid's
He was cabin boy.
I hate that kid, that character.
This fucking show is so awful, and I'm the only one who's ever noticed it. And I know we're doing hackers,
right?
But the worst sex scene in the history of film took place in John Adams. With John Adams, push, come with all of his clothes on with Abigail Adams. Disgusting.
Oh.
And then here comes Cabin Boy. Father, perhaps if you'd ever once paid attention to us. Oh, it's terrible.
That's Charles Adams. The most
right,
bad one.
All right, I got one. It's my turn now.
Okay.
Give me War Games.
Oh, War Games.
Do you want to play a game?
War Games, number 4, Matthew Broderick as David Lightman.
Oh, one. All right, I got another one. Go ahead, you go.
Yes, I definitely have the black guy in Hunt for Red October who's able to hack into like the Soviets thing.
Hunt for Red October, not in the top 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Top hackers in film history.
I got one. Jeff Bridges as Tron in Tron.
Tron comes in at number 5.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
You've gotten 3, 4, and 5.
Woo!
Jeff
I'm
Bridges,
on the left side of the board.
Jeff Bridges as Kevin Flynn in Tron.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, God. Fat guy, Newman. Newman in Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's a good one.
Newman in Jurassic Park.
Dave, you finally got one. Newman in Jurassic Park comes in at number 15.
Oh,
Dennis
God.
Nedry.
All right, I got
Nedry.
one. The black guy in Die Hard. Remember that guy
Yep,
who got him
definitely.
in?
Yep, that's the...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Black guy, it should be under B for black or G for guy.
Nope, no Die Hard on here.
And
Yeah.
that Die Hard guy was the same guy in Hunt for October. I mean,
Was it really?
No, not the same
Oh, same
actor,
character.
But like, come on.
Mooch came in and then he panicked and ran out.
I forgot the movie. Neo from
Matrix.
Matrix, right? That's one?
Yeah.
Is he in there?
Neo is number 1, Moon.
Oh,
Say shit.
well, wait, I get half because he didn't even know what the Matrix.
Right, yeah.
I like
So that's part Ron.
Yeah, but he wasn't even that much of a hacker as more as he did jump in the game, much like Tron did.
I thought at the beginning of the movie he did do some hacking stuff because he was working on his computer at work, and he had to hack into like some systems.
Yeah, and they figured out because he was so good at hacking around that he might be the one.
Yeah.
I think we give up from here, Fez. I don't know what else there is. Now we got to know. Once we get to number 1,
Right.
yeah. Who's number 2?
Number 2 was Robert Redford as Marty Bishop in Sneakers.
Oh, please! No one watched that movie. It's terrible. I'd take the black guy in Die Hard 1,000,000 times over.
Number 6 was Job Smith, the Lawnmower Man.
I remember that movie.
Hugh Jackman as Stanley Jobson in Swordfish.
Pretty good.
That was number 7.
Remember he had to get a blowjob while he was hacking?
Number 8 is a cartoon, Puppet Master and Ghost in the Shell. Never
Cartoon
heard of
shouldn't
it.
count.
Number 9 saw this. It was horrible. Ratfinch in the movie The Core. That was with Hilary Swank, and they had to go start the Earth's core up again.
Oh, she was a boxer?
No.
Who acted like she was a guy, but she was really a girl? And when they found out, they raped her?
Different Hilary Swank movies.
Oh, yeah.
This kid, he needed plenty of Hot Pockets in order to do his hacking.
Yeah, that's true. Hackers never really have, like, good, healthy fucking diets. There's always, like, a lot of, like, even Newman, remember, he had, like, shit all over his desk.
Snickers bar and Dr. Pepper.
And number 10 was the guys from Office Space.
Oh, yeah. That Indian guy.
Okay.
Number 11 was Captain Crunch in Pirates of Silicon Valley.
I don't even remember that.
Number 12 was the hacker Boris Grushenko in Golden Eye. This one I never heard of. Skeet Ulrich in Takedown.
It's time you're going to be taken down.
That was
Takedown.
That was number 13. Number 14 is Richard Pryor in Superman 3.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty cool in that.
Took all the half pennies.
Richard Pryor.
It was
Superman
a terrible
3?
movie.
Is that when he lit himself on fire?
I think that was before.
Yeah.
Then we got Newman in Jurassic Park at 15. Ryan Felipe in Antitrust at 16.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Kids from Weird Science at number 17.
Oh, that should have been higher.
Yeah.
They were great.
That was good.
They made it broad.
Yeah, with bras on their head.
Yeah, why did they have to do that?
Why
did they have to put bras on their head?
They made it almost like a religious ceremony. Number 18, Laszlo Holyfield from Real Genius.
Oh, Laszlo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Number 19 was Ice-T and Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, I did see Johnny Mnemonic. That's Neo, too. Neo was in that.
I don't think I've seen any of these movies. I feel really bad. Superman 3 is the only one I've seen.
You don't remember any
I
hacking?
swear none of these movies are the type of thing I'd see, like science fiction, computer stuff.
You don't like that?
Nah, not really.
And then the last one on the list was Harrison Ford in Firewall.
Dave. Harrison Ford, your man.
Shit, sorry.
It's Harrison Ford, Patrick Ewing, and Eddie Vedder.
Right.
Every day we'll get one of the three. And some days we get three.
So congratulations to Ron with 3.5 there.
Oh.
Mooch with a half and Dave with 1.
Silver. I'll take that.
But yeah, but Mooch got the number
Yeah,
one. That's really
I got
his.
first place, so. Give me a beanie cup. How about that?
Yeah, you get the beanie cup.
nice. You want
Finally.
the beanie cup?
Yeah,
Finally.
you get the beanie
For what?
cup.
That was fair enough.
Ridiculous.
It really, he
That
deserves
was a good one.
it.
Come on.
But that, by this time, everybody's won it except for you.
No, yeah, exactly. I haven't won it. In real life and on the show, I have yet to win a beanie cup. For crying out loud.
Now, since we're not working, I want to announce tomorrow's beanie cup.
Oh.
And it's a tie.
Oh?
And it's between Boater and Lax Player.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's-
First time tie in a beanie cup.
Yeah, it is.
How did they even get a shot at eligibility? What are you doing? Oh, jerk off. They doesn't work for the show. How did they get the beanie cup?
Because they pulled it off, the best thing. Taking a pregnant woman out. How soon is the baby due?
May.
Do you have
May.
All of May.
a doctor now?
Early May. We just got a doctor,
Where at?
I think. In Manhattan.
Nice. Have the
Yeah.
baby in Manhattan. What hospital?
Yeah, I think it was Lenox Hill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's where Fez always has his heart attacks.
Right.
Yeah.
I've
If
been
I'm
to-
committed, bring the baby by.
And I've been to Lenox Hill a couple times.
I'd hold the baby, but my hands are tied behind my back.
Yeah. So my mom really hooked us up with this doctor. Good job, mother. She knew the.
Why you sound angry? Good job, mother. I hope you're happy. It's your doctor now.
She knew like some chief of surgery for all of Manhattan. And the lady, Casey called the lady, and the lady said, I'll find you a doctor and a hospital pronto. So
I'm thrilled. Thrilled with this news.
Now, would you be more upset if your mother had an affair or your father?
Is there something you know you're not telling me?
No.
Is this that thing? I can't imagine that I would be upset if either one of them had an affair. But, yeah, there is prejudice in the world, and it is easier to see a guy do something than a woman. Now, does that make it right? No. But it does exist. I think it's wrong to act like it doesn't exist.
I disagree. I would, if my dad cheated, I would say, why would you cheat on mom? She's
the most
best,
wonderful person.
Yeah, she's the best woman of all time. And there's no reason to do that, you fucking asshole. And so I would be a lot more upset about that.
And then if your mom cheated, you'd feel like she was cheating on you.
A little bit.
Or you just would assume she would cheat with you. So you would be much less likely to forgive your dad. That's surprising to me.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I guess in a weird way, I mean, it's perhaps I idolize my mom so much that I couldn't possibly understand why my dad needs to get outside tail and how come, Beanie isn't good enough for
if
him.
your dad cheated, obviously it would be with a guy. So you'd just be going for the cock that he's always dreamed of.
Well, that would be upsetting all the same, but not as
What about you,
upsetting.
Watley?
See, I think I would be more upset if my mother cheated.
What's the reason?
I think I would be, because my dad's really devoted to her.
Hopelessly devoted to her?
Hopelessly devoted to her. Absolutely hopelessly. And I think I would
So you don't see him, her as being devoted to him?
No. I think that's really lopsided there.
Boy, are you and Dave the exact opposite.
Yeah.
You have an anti-mom thing. He's overly pro-mom.
Yeah.
I love her.
Now, I don't have any evidence of this, but I would not be shocked if my dad's had an affair. I wouldn't be shocked. I have no proof. But I wouldn't doubt...
What leads you to believe that?
I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Just kind of like his personality. I mean, we didn't see him much when I was little.
Yeah.
And also, he's very gregarious and kind of flirty.
He's the type of person women would go for.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I could actually... And he works with a lot of women. So, yeah, he always worked with a lot of women. So,
Oh, yeah, his job is whore master. What about you, Mooch?
My mother can do no wrong. She's perfect in every way.
Oh, the Irish in their
yes.
Oh, me mom. Oh, me mom. God bless her soul. God bless her. So you'd rather see your mom cheat than your dad?
She can do what she wants. No, I wouldn't mind. But then if your dad's going to cheat, it's getting a bit of strange. It's nothing. It's no big deal, really.
It's no big deal at all
for a man doing that. But if my mom were to cheat on my dad, so we feel bad about it.
Yeah, like I thought she was perfect.
But she would never do that. She's perfect. Every way.
Yep. But sometimes, even perfect moms might like a nice big black stud every once in a while.
Come on. The imagery was too much.
You don't think your mom's from the Bronx, Dave?
One of those adjectives I couldn't bear. I know my mom's from the Bronx. She could have a nice Jewish man on the side.
That wouldn't bother you as much?
No. If my dad cheats on him, I'll fucking shoot him.
Would you rather not know, no matter what happened with your parents?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
No, I think I'd rather know.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, that's right. No life of your own.
Give me those details.
I don't want to know anything about who anyone's fucking...
I agree.
Nothing.
I am never even curious. And that whole thing of, oh, my friend is with somebody and I feel betrayed, I never understand that. I have this thing that I assume that adults have sex with each other, so it rarely shocks me when it happens. But I see people, they get upset if some celebrity cheats on his wife. Like, that's got anything to do. Well, he left Jennifer Aniston. What if I fucking care? What does that got to do with me?
Then you have to get on teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joining teams. What
Team
team
Jolie or Team Aniston?
Would you judge somebody differently if they were having an affair?
Yeah, I think I would, actually. I think I would. I mean, no. Are you saying if I knew them?
Yes.
If I knew them and, like, it was an affair in terms of one of the parties didn't know. If it was a couple and they have, like, a certain situation set up, then that's fine. But I'm saying if one person was cheating...
Right.
Say Earl was actually going out
Who's Earl?
Say Fez was going out with a woman.
That prom date of his?
That mean Kim girl.
No, and that woman was
Kim! That is the saddest prom story since Carrie.
Rip.
The drip in the dress.
Yeah.
Too theatrical.
Well, was the guy that she was fighting over a lot better looking than you, and like cooler?
Oh, yeah, 10 times more. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Kim, he's not worth it. Oh, how I would have loved to have been back there at the Under the Sea dance in 1958.
Go back and change history.
I pictured the other guy like Kurt Russell in Best of Times.
Yeah.
Just the quarterback and the long hair.
That was on TV.
And
the
Fez
other
is
night.
Robin Williams.
That's on TV. There may not be a worse movie. I know you loved this when you saw it, Fez. When's the last time you saw it?
I would say probably a year ago.
Oh, I can't believe it. It makes no sense. For some reason, the dance that they do to remind them of 1972 is all 50s music.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was playing 50s music in 1972? And like, she gets up and starts to sing.
All the eras are screwed up. Remember the old films of the football?
Right.
They practically look like the Lombardi. It was pre-Lombardi. And it's like, this. What are you kidding?
72 was OJ.
This is modern football.
Yeah. We're talking about the Miami Dolphins undefeated season. They acted like it was all fucking leather helmets.
And I never rooted for Robin Williams in that movie. I found him to be an asshole.
He was an asshole.
He's fucking everything up for Kurt Russell.
And he dropped the ball. And who wants what? It's a sickness to want to go back and play a game from when you were in high school. That's fucking retarded.
Right.
It's like Fez trying to get Kim back.
I won't.
Kim.
I'm done with her.
Kim, Asian girl?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I really thought it was.
No. Caucasian girl.
Caucasian. Cock. Asian.
Was it a guy?
What does that mean?
Because Kim can be a guy's name.
It could be, but it wasn't. Oh, she was in a nice pink dress. Got her a corsage and everything to match it.
But you weren't dating her.
No,
She
but
just didn't have a date.
right, yeah. Yeah. But it was just an odd night. Just
I know
A
that you
bad
feel
night.
that's weird, but then you have 90 fucking similar things happen to you. Your problem is you only got one shot at it.
oh yeah. It's my that one experience that I had.
That turn you off women?
Didn't help matters.
What
that's
about
for
Coco?
sure.
Is that still on?
I haven't talked to Coco in a while.
She dating anyone else from Paltuck?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
Maybe there's information that I don't know.
Well, that'll happen when you haven't been around in a full month.
Yeah.
And on the air, gave her the, "It's not you, Coco, it's me. I'm the one who's crazy" speech in front of all of her Paltalk friends who thought that she was having a Fez thing.
Oh, well, that was never my intention.
I understand, Kim. I understand.
And I was not Kim in a prom dress.
In a way you were. In a Paltalk kind of way you were. Because she got teased by Boder and Lax Playa.
Oh, sons of bitches.
And they got some new ass in town.
Okay. That's my beautiful wife. She's not new ass.
Old
She's been
ass.
around the block. No, she's great.
I love when you think you got a good line and it isn't, and you can barely get it out. I got something funny to say.
He's trying to beat the train to the tracks there.
Crazy world we live in.
Oh, it's nuts. I'll tell you what, they ought to sell tickets. I'd get 4. Boater, HTG,
Oh, no.
Lax Player,
Oh.
and Mrs. McDonald.
Okay, with the thumb. Why with the thumb already? What the hell are you doing with the thumb? People at home. He's doing very inappropriate things with his thumb.
If you can't trust a woman that's 8.5 months pregnant, you're never going to trust the soul the rest of your life. That's the sickest thing. You're going to go home tonight while she's sitting there crowning. Have you been cheating on me?
Well, she looks good. You said it.
Kim! Kim! This was going to be my stab at heterosexuality.
That was not yelled at.
No, I would really love it if it was your dress that was torn.
It felt like it.
You still got your old high school yearbook? I'd love to see what Kim looked like.
Yeah, I may even have the prom picture.
Oh, God, get that.
Please.
Bring that in.
I'll have to see if I can find that because, because that was taken like early in the evening.
So they had photography back then. It's not a painting.
Yes, they had photography. And without flash powder.
I bet it looks like George and Martha Washington. How long did you have to stand for a picture before the whole thing was done?
Just till the flash went off. Had to stand underneath the awning they had set up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They had some wicker thing that you had to walk through, and then they took your picture.
Then what'd you do? Go over and get a stuffed chicken? Good chicken, Kim. Who are you staring at? Fucking kill her. I'm gonna get that whore. She took Kirk Douglas from me. Not Kirk Douglas. See, I fucked it up. We're all gonna have fun.
Did the basketball court open up and you fell into a swimming pool at your prom?
Wonderful night of life.
It was not in the gym. I can't even remember where it was.
Probably the K-pop tree, you fucking ham and egg.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it had to be.
Everything that happened in that town down there happened at the K-pop tree.
What was the worst moment you had in sports as a kid?
Oh, I know. I had...
Mine was, again, prom night. But
9 years old, I was at an all-star game, and the kid hit me in the head. Totally intentional is the way I felt. So I pointed at him, and I said, if you ever do this again, blah, blah, blah. And the umpire kicked me out of the game. I was suspended for the rest of the tournament.
That should have been your best moment.
It was one of the worst moments of my life.
Yeah.
Because it was so humiliating. Getting kicked out of a baseball game and then ultimately the tournament when you're 9 years old.
Yeah.
And that's the All-Star tournament. It was the worst. And my coach yelled at me. And he was such a jerk-off. He didn't take my side. He was like, obviously Dave watches too much TV and he sees these modern baseball players showboating. And I was like, the kid hit me in the head on purpose. It was obvious for everyone to see. So that was one of the worst, not only sports moments, but moments of my entire childhood.
I remember a certain fucking playing for the Czech Crusaders when it was like a scrimmage game against the Chester Mustangs. And I'm playing fucking tight end. I go out for a fucking pass. Was not fucking part of the thing. I was supposed to stay in and block. And as I'm cutting back, look over, I just see the defensive end just blitz in and fucking lay out the quarterback.
Oh.
And the coach came over, fucking grabbed my face mask and fucking screaming at me, giving me a face job in front of everybody. I was fucking boiling, man. God, that was a fucking embarrassment.
Nothing worse.
You don't know the play, like a fucking idiot. You're fucking doing something different from everyone else. Oh, God. I hated how they would grab your fucking face mask and they could turn your fucking head any way they wanted. Why you want to bring up things like this? What was your worst moment? When you were trying to fucking be there at the prom? Doing the hokey pokey and all of a sudden there's Kim?
there was a lot of them, but I remember one. I was playing little baseball with a little kid, and
what kid baseball?
Yeah, they minor league baseball they called it. It was before little league, is what they called it then. And I was just,
they had baseball back then.
Yes, they had baseball.
Okay.
And I was just, of course, I was out in right field, deep, and just not into the thing at all. And ball came my way. Didn't even pay attention. Didn't even see it come out there. I was just drawing in the dirt with my shoes.
Much like you do here on the show. Playing right field on the Ron and Fez show. Drawing in the dirt.
I think that was the last game that my dad went to watch.
No, I can't imagine being your dad.
So you were the kid on the team that was not very popular with his teammates?
Hey, you give him blowjobs, you're going to be popular.
Wasn't going on then.
We got a break. Ron and Fez.
XM 202.
I ain't gonna walk again. Not even on crutches. I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry.
Thank you, Brian Teen. It's great to hear you again on the Ron and Fez show. Mooch is the only one who knows we have a history. Our own producers have no idea who we are and what we've done before. Mooch remembers. Here's a question, Fez, that has been passed to us through email. And that's electronic mail. Mail sent here electronically. Because Ron and Fez is the show of the future. This came to us. It says, Ron and Fez, with society today, do you think people have lost the difference between famous and infamous? Lee Harvey Oswald isn't famous. He is infamous. The same could be said of Al Capone or these school shooting killers. Society today doesn't seem to see the difference between the two of them. True or false, Fezzy?
I say true. There is a blurred line between famous and infamous anymore.
Now that would be the fault of society, though. Society itself would be making those rules, and society being all of us, that we think to be known is somehow important.
Right, that's and it comes like from things like reality programming, where all those people think they're going to be famous.
Right, and yet when they do a reality show, they walk down the street and people do ask for their autographs just for being themselves. They don't have a special talent. They don't have a special skill, a craft that they've worked at. They're just themselves, and everybody thinks you are in that box. That is important enough for me. Dave, do you want to be famous?
Yeah, I'd like to be famous. I would.
What would you like to be famous for?
I'd like to be famous for entertainment, specifically,
shit eating.
Maybe one day,
because to me that's infamous. What you're heading towards is infamous.
Yeah.
But what would you like to do one day?
One day, be on a television show, far away from that right now.
And what would that show be?
Well, maybe a skit show, like Saturday Night Live. Or no,
they're looking for guys in their 30s.
Right.
They say to themselves,
I know.
Let's get guys in their 30s.
That's why I think the game show host thing is a lot more feasible. Because they seem to like people who are older.
Eating shit.
Older is what I was going to say. A little bit more dignified. So hopefully
like yourself. You don't think that any of the stunts that you've done are going to keep you off a game show?
No, by the time I'm 40, so
they'll all be forgotten about? There's no tape.
There is tape, but I would just say, hey, that was part of my past. It's part of my entertainment past. But this is a new thing that I'm doing.
You live in a dream world.
You really think this would be a strikes against me?
NBC, that's part of my entertainment past. I put some stuff up my ass and I ate shit. You don't see that as being a scandal if you were the new Ryan Seacrest?
I suppose you're right.
Maybe in 10 years that will be entertainment, though. And you'll be perfectly suited for it.
Let me ask you this. Are you guys impressed with people that are infamous?
Yeah, I am impressed with people that are infamous. I hate to say it because I know I'm becoming a part of America, but
yes, you are a part of America.
When I went to the Museum of Death in Los Angeles, I was impressed just to see baseballs signed by Charles Manson and and other guys
Who
like that.
Who did he play for? I didn't even know.
That's why it was so weird. It was just Charlie M giving his signature on baseballs, or to see the John Wayne Gacy, his artwork. I was impressed by that. I know these guys are infamous, but I was blown away by that stuff.
And why wouldn't you be? They're serial killers. You should be impressed. Well, what about you, Fez?
No, I'm not impressed by the infamous. No, because Osama bin Laden is infamous, and I'm not impressed with him. He's an animal.
Yeah, but you tell me if you saw him on 57th Street, you wouldn't come up here. Guess what I just saw? 20 questions.
Yeah. That's my point, is that we can...
I was doing a joke. Well, you took it as a point.
Oh.
You take satire as reality.
Right.
And that just shows that you're out of touch completely.
No, I'm not. But, I mean, people will pretend that they have a morality to this situation, but most people are going to stop.
Hey, I will tell you this. You will read about people who are saying, OJ should be behind bars, blah, blah, blah. The guy's still posing for pictures and autographs. And I'm talking about mainly white people, because he lives in white neighborhoods and everybody's always glad to see OJ. People are impressed by the fact that he's OJ Simpson.
I mean, I know Heisman winner and Hall of Famer, but I wonder if he's more popular now since the murders. Like if it's...
Well, he's more well known.
Yeah.
And that's what this is about. It's not so much popular infamous is not popular, but the point of this email is that infamous and famous, it matters to people. And I have to say that I agree with a faithful listener named Gary. And I will say this, that's a lot of manners to write down the term a faithful listener. That's something that maybe Abigail would have sent to John Adams. Dearest friend, how I miss you so.
I need my friends.
Did they ever say, like, what's up back then?
No.
Or you always talked in formalities?
Always. Now, the weird thing is you think this is a more modern age, we would get more manners. It's just the opposite. We have less.
Oh, totally.
Now people, wear cutoff shirts to a wedding. Hey.
Yeah.
Or have their wedding at a fucking Hard Rock. It's just there's no formal.
Ew, gross.
Well, we're so diversified now as peoples that I think,
diversified how?
With different races and stuff that we've adopted certain slangs from.
They didn't have different races in those days. Just now we do.
No, but come on. It was a lot more Anglican back in 1760.
A lot more what?
Anglican?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Anglican.
Anglo-Saxon.
It's not like you even see the British people informal anymore.
That's true.
This formality is gone from today's age. It really did leave probably somewhat during the jazz era, but definitely during the television era, where everything is just very casual now.
Yeah,
no matter what ethnic group you happen to be in.
Now, what ethnic group do you think always gets an easy pass?
White. Don't you think white is the easiest thing to be in this world?
It's totally easiest.
I know it's fun being a white person, Not a lot of problems.
Now, out of the white people, I would say that Southern whites get a harder time than Northern whites.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think they get made fun of more. Like you're stupid, you have sex with your own sister type stuff. So, yeah, I think they have a tougher time than Northern whites.
What about like Italians? I think there's
not white.
No, not white. Oh,
no.
Still a little stigma. What about Asians? I think a nice easy pass. You never hear complaints about them.
You get the little dick stuff.
Oh, really?
Nobody wants that joke about them. I mean, I can put up with a lot of stuff until you get to that.
You get that, but you usually get a lot of positive things, too. Even if it's stereotyping, at least it's positive stereotypes.
Give me an example.
Good at math. Well-educated.
Amiable. I know that certain people who I'm friends with have said Asians are always amiable. They're always very just passive people.
What about Bruce Lee? Kicked the shit out of you.
Yeah, you don't think you're going to get, a lot of trouble out of,
and they were OG suicide bombers. Do you guys forget all that? Pearl Harbor means nothing?
No, it means a lot. But
how about the Chinese? The whole world's mad at China right now. You think it's an easy way to be Asian and American? You think they got an easy haul through?
Asian American? Yeah, I do. I still do.
I think if you compared them to other ethnic groups like Hispanics or blacks, yeah, I would say Asians get an easier pass.
Obviously, they got an easier pass than the Hispanics or blacks. Does anyone have a rougher time than blacks?
Wow.
What about Middle Easterners? You guys don't think that they have the roughest time right now in America?
They have
they're
rough.
the ones that are really getting racially profiled.
Actually, I think Latinos have it worse than blacks. Worse. Yeah, I really do.
All right, what about? All right, let's go. We're gonna, Final Four this thing. You got Latinos now against Muslims and Middle Eastern people.
I'm gonna take Latinos, and because the fear of Americans with Latinos, taking jobs or that whatever that myth is so prevalent in so many different parts of America. That I think that
and no one's worried about a black guy taking a job, right?
Well, I didn't want to say it like that.
Not me.
No, but I really think. I mean, I just saw a documentary about like Long Island, this town in Long Island that was hugely racist against these Mexican people.
Long Island, those white people are racist against everyone.
Right.
And they're not even white; they're Italian.
Yeah. So it's across the board with the Latinos. I think that they're the most discriminated against.
I wish Earl still worked here, and I wish Pitsy still worked here. Then we'd be able to discuss that with them.
You think?
And by work, I mean did any work.
Oh yeah,
that'd be thrilling.
I don't know. Maybe the Muslim group, because 9/11. No one is going to get past.
Wait a minute. What?
9/11.
Why do you say those numbers? I heard those numbers before.
September 11th, when we were attacked.
This year?
No, 2001.
Then give out the whole thing. I thought we were attacked last September 11th. I was so nervous.
No.
I think the entire date should be given out.
So, no one's going to get past that. I think Muslim people in this country are always going to be looked at suspiciously.
Yeah, but people felt that about Germans and Japanese. First of all, now no one even knows who's German. They've just totally... And you guys are saying the Asians have moved well up. You got them in the number 2 position. What about Jewish people?
I think it's becoming easier for Jewish people to... I don't think they're being as discriminated
Isn't
against.
it funny? Like, what about women?
Women still have a long way to go, I think.
Further than Jewish people?
Yeah,
further than Asian men?
No, not further than Asian men, but...
All right, so a white woman has it easier than an Asian man in this country.
I say yes.
I think it's great that here we are, 3 white guys discussing how tough it is to be of color. I think it really shows we've come a long way. 3 liberals like ourselves.
Right.
I'm telling you, and I always laugh at the radio shows that say, you know who's really getting crapped on is the white man. White men have it the worst. I can't imagine a better and easier position to find yourself born into than being white male.
What's the complaint about?
You hear these shows like we carry all the burden. And really, I've never met anyone lazier than us. And I'm talking about the 3 of us.
Oh,
incredibly
really?
lazy.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, white people
are so scared of black people.
It's just that's in America today. Whoever is the best gets the job these days. I still think.
Well, that's crazy talk. It's always been who's ever the best white guy gets the job first. I don't think that's hard to say. And I don't think that's, I think we need to take responsibility on the fact that white guys, had a pretty easy ride.
Well, I could be changing this year in November, though. That's why I'm saying that.
You think everything will get turned over if Obama comes in? Everything will be equal? Who's running the corporations? Guys who look just like us. Yeah, they don't wear the same hair as us. But let's face it, if we wanted to clean up, we could be able to do it. I can't imagine complaining about being a white guy. And that's where I always go away with Blowhard, where he acts like, the white guy's being forgotten. I just don't see white men giving up anything over the course of our lifetime. I think we will get to ride out the rest of our lives where being a white guy is the easiest thing to be.
Yeah, I mean, there is no white guy that can say a Hispanic immigrant took his job. I mean, it's just a white guy wasn't going to do that job.
Well, again, I hate to go back to this thing that I saw, this documentary, but these Latinos were... they were getting paid, $10, $11 an hour, and the white people wanted $15 an hour, so they were effectively taking their jobs.
To do what kind of work?
$4 or $5. It was literally just odd jobs, whatever needed to be done, whether it was landscaping, construction, whatever. But
yeah, I admit, if you're a white guy, a landscaper is not your calling. But you get a lot easier jobs than being just a landscaper.
Yeah, that is true.
I think we can agree to that.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. And in fact, the weird thing is, in the same movie, the guy one time tried to employ white guys, and said they were in fact a lot lazier.
Of course we
And
are.
Yes.
they couldn't,
we don't even come close.
Yeah, they couldn't take 2 weeks of the landscaping job before they just fucking stopped showing up for work. And the guy had
We need
to
a
go.
lot of breaks.
And what happens with white guys in a hard job is we get that first paycheck. And they're like, this is not worth it.
Sucks.
We gotta call our uncle and get us into something else.
Why did I think I'd like working with cement? No, it's
Too hard. It's too hard.
It's a lot of work. It gets hot. It gets cold. It rains outside. Forget it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I try to work 3 hours a day. Try to take some breaks in between them, have a little cigar for myself, have a free cigar, relax, look out the window.
Now, what is the reason why you're proud to be an American?
See, to go back to the pride thing, people are like, I'm proud of my race. Why would you be proud of your race? And why would you be proud of your... You just happen to win that lottery. I think that you should only be proud of something that you did. But why would you be proud of things that happened that you had no part of? You didn't even have a say in the fact, like when anyone is proud of their ethnic background. That leads to prejudice. True or false?
Oh, yeah.
If you are proud of your ethnic background, it must mean that there's something about you that is above other races. And I think every race does it. And basically, you're just saying who's in power, who's the majority. I'm sure that if other races were in power in this country, they might take care of each other a little better. But why be proud of something that you didn't do and wasn't even your idea? I'm proud to be a... Why? Why are you so proud?
But you're still part of that system. You're proud to be participating in that system.
What system? One of racism? I'm a proud white man. How are you participating in that system? You were born in it, and
Right.
it was handed to you.
But you've chosen to stick with it. I mean, you stayed in the United
I didn't
States.
cut my balls off and color my skin. How did I choose to stick with being a white man? What is there to be proud of? Because you weren't born somewhere else? That's, if anything, you should be like, wow, what a lucky break. I could have been born a girl in China where it's very rough. I could have been born, some African tribe in the veldt where I wasn't going to make money. But you happen to be born into a middle-class white family in America. What are you so damn proud about? It's like being proud that you hit the lottery. Well, try to be like me. And it's a lottery that you didn't even sign up for. Just got handed out to you. And that gives you a reason for pride?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think you can be like, if you're an American and you're proud of America, you can be proud. It plays in where you can be proud of other Americans.
This sounds like the dumbest country song I've ever heard. But again, the only thing that you did about this was get born. I could see if you made something or did something, then there's a sense of pride. But you're just proud of a birthright. You sound like as crazy as, Prince Charles or something. Don't we all think those people are ridiculous?
Yes, we do.
Walking around with funny costumes on, and none of them ever really do anything to earn that stuff. It's crazy. What is there to be pride? What pride would you have just on the fact of basically a lucky draw?
But it's where you belong, so you're going to have a sense of pride, just innate pride, because it's your people. It's where you're from.
Why wouldn't all people be your people? If you were really proud, why wouldn't you be proud of being a human being? Why wouldn't that be? And again, you haven't picked anything, but has anyone ever says, I'm proud to be a human? When I see the way some of these frogs live, I couldn't go on like that. Birds sleeping outside and eating worms. I am proud to be a human. Wouldn't you think that person would be crazy talking that way?
Yes, they would. Yeah.
And he belongs to the family of humanity. But we use these false senses to divide each other. Oh, I was born with a penis. I'm better than you. Look at my skin. Can only be tanned by the sun. Insane. Do you ever see like pictures of cowboys? You never see one in a short sleeve shirt?
Right.
They always would wear long sleeves because in those days, it would be considered a bad thing to have a tan. It would be like you look like you're common, like you're low rent, like you couldn't afford a nice long shirt. And people didn't even start to tan until some of the richer people went to Europe and came back and seen the way that the Europeans would use the beaches. Because we didn't even use the beaches in this country until like the early 1900s. We had 2 years of 200 years, no one even thought to go to the beach.
Just a place to bring boats in and out.
No one in this country even surfed until the late 50s.
Yeah.
The waves were just out there without, well, it's going to be hard to take my boat out. No one ever thought I could sit here and enjoy this.
Don't have a lot of imagination sometimes, what I think.
Boy, we are dumb. And I'm talking about humans, not just white men. We humans are stupid. Now, luckily, dogs are even dumber. I've never heard of a dog with a good idea. Ever.
No, they just bring things.
So you're proud to be a white man born in a certain part of the world, but you're not proud to be a human.
I never thought of being proud to be a human.
Because it's pretty stupid, right?
Yeah.
But you're proud to be a certain type of human.
Right, yeah.
Why?
To live in this country, I'm proud to live in this country where there are possibilities. As screwed up as it can be, there's still possibilities in this country. Is there
possibilities in England?
Yeah.
Is there possibilities in France?
Yes.
Is there possibilities in Italy?
Yes.
Is there possibilities in Ecuador?
I think so. I don't know.
Know a little more about humans. I mean, the humans who live over there than the humans who live down there.
Yeah.
In other words, any human has possibilities, right?
Right.
And sometimes I would think it would be important, even more respectful, to see the people who came from further back to turn something. Some guy in Ecuador who did something great. Why don't you feel any sense of pride in somebody in Ecuador who maybe came up with something to help people? Why is it just people who live within a 3,000-mile radius of you?
Because it's all I know.
Because it was taught to you.
Right.
It was taught to you as a little kid. Feel proud of this. This is the greatest country in the world. The greatest country. What other country even says that to their kids? Let me ask you this. Do you like people who tell you that they're the greatest?
No. Not
Do
at
you
all.
like a girl who tells you that she's beautiful, or a guy who tells you that he's smart or tough?
No.
Why do we take that on as a nation? We don't like individuals like that. Yet as a nation, that's exactly what we to get, the point should be, you should try to get a compliment. You know? A beautiful woman, you say to her, "You're beautiful." And she's like, "Oh, really? Oh, thanks. I didn't, I don't see it that way, but thank you." That's like a beautiful woman to you. Not a woman who goes, "I'm hot. Why is he with him? I'm Kim, damn it, and I'm going to go crazy until I get him back." But you know what I'm saying? This is an obnoxious way to be, and yet we teach our children to believe that. And we don't teach them to believe that, as an individual, but as a country, for some reason, we throw it upon them.
Yeah, I mean, it should be definitely taught as an individual.
Right.
To be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Or take pride in your work or whatever.
Maybe, or take pride in the fact that everybody's here and we're doing the best we can. And maybe not see some of these boundaries. But, everybody, I mean, the whole thing about America is supposed to be, I'm my own man. Well, then why are you so proud of people who live 3,000 miles away? What makes you so proud? We've done it. People in Seattle have come up with something. Yay, we're the best. I mean, it's a really odd thing. It's an extremely odd thing that we do. So are you off of this now, Fez?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm off on my pride.
I was just doing that for Mooch.
I got to tap out on that one.
I did a deal with Mooch today to see whether I could change your opinion about something. I disagree with you. I'm proud to be an American. You know why?
Why?
I'm glad to know I'm free.
That's the worst song ever.
Is it?
Yes, it really is.
Then you're an awful American.
Well,
and you're helping the terrorists.
Fine.
Are you proud to be an American?
No, I am not.
Both of you guys changed opinions.
No, I never voiced it because I couldn't back Fez up because I just wasn't. I'm not impressed, especially under this president and the mistakes that we've made with this war. What do I have to be proud about?
Well, we went to the moon. No one ever brings that up anymore. That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, that's good.
69 shot.
No, I'm not.
That was
I'm
the
not.
summer of 69.
69, right.
As a Canadian once sang.
Right.
If I was her, I would have grabbed some of those songs and tried to get them to be part of everything that was going on.
Oh, yeah.
I would even play music. How many times has he played any music under anything that we talked on today?
I think I heard one very light Dylan song that came and went like very quickly.
What song was it? Because I didn't have my headphones on.
I couldn't hear it well enough to even tell you.
I couldn't hear it. Yeah, it was very, very, very faint, as Fez just put it.
And came and went fast.
Why don't you go in there and find out from him?
Okay.
Why don't you run in just so we'll know. Do you know what it was, Mooch?
What was it, Moochie?
I've been sort of doing some research on this. You mentioned the song and how long it takes Earl to get it, or if he's going to play it. It takes him about 40 seconds to a minute to get the song, and he loads it. He has it ready, and he doesn't play it. I mean, maybe you've moved on. Sometimes you move on, you're not talking about it anymore. But he loads it, and then he doesn't play it, and I can't work it out. I really can't.
You don't know, he can't. He won't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
He'll sit there, he'll load the gun, and he's just afraid to pull the trigger.
No.
It's there's been about 3 or 4 times today.
And then after the show, you can see all the songs that he refused to pull the trigger on. So he has the
they're
idea.
still lined up?
He has the idea, and he has everything that Ron mentioned. They're all there, but he won't pull the trigger.
But why not just go, hey, they're talking about this, I'll play some music underneath it on my own, without just waiting for Ron to quote a song.
He's afraid that you'll turn on him. You'll
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Everybody's afraid.
And the Pulitzer Prize-winning song that Earl played was Maggie's Farm.
Honorary Pulitzer Prize.
Really his most lyrical and poetic. I mean,
what would you have played?
It's a great song, but come on.
What would you have played? I understand.
Garden of Eden.
No one knows that song either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, I think, is a brilliant and knowable song.
That actually, I think, was a hit.
Yeah.
Unlike Maggie's Farm.
Maggie's Farm.
It ain't gonna work. Maggie's Mom no more. I love that song.
It's awesome. It's a fun Dylan song, but it's not his most poetic.
Oh, I definitely think it is.
You do?
Yeah.
That surprises me. I just think
it's like a pro-union song.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just feels more of just like him kind of having a laugh, exploring the rock thing.
The farm represents corporate America. That's what that whole song's about.
Oh. Okay, I didn't look at it from that perspective. I thought it was literally a guy working on a farm. I'd heard that song before.
Sure.
Old MacDonald. God knows.
About you?
Yeah, people always think that's a fun thing to surprise me with. Hey, your last name is McDonald. Had a farm.
He still hasn't hit it.
No. Do you think he's got it loaded?
Oh, it's loaded.
Yeah.
I mean, that was about a minute there.
Yeah, but he still hasn't done it. Yeah. Still scared.
I hear nothing.
Well, we never will. So the fact is, of course, Pitts and Earl's still here, still not working.
They're censoring themselves.
They're the I Spy. They're in this together somehow.
Oh, there's Maggie's Farm.
Too late.
They announced the Lollapalooza lineup.
Oh, good. We'll grab every song.
That starts August 1st in Chicago. Radiohead, Kanye West, Wilco. Let's see who else. Rage Against the Machine, 9 Inch Nails, Gnarls Barkley, Block Party, The Raconteurs, The Black Keys, Broken Social Scene, Cat Power, and Mark Ronson as part of the lineup that they've released.
Now, Fez, you know how you said it starts in Chicago?
Uh-huh.
You know where that ends?
Where?
Chicago.
Oh.
It's only the one place now. It's not the old Lollapalooza tour.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were able to get all those bands.
Yeah.
If all those bands actually had to travel with each other,
right.
Never happened in a million years. That's pretty impressive, the lineup. That's better. You think that's better than the Bonnaroo, which has Pearl Jam, Metallica, Nicole Atkins.
Nicole Atkins, you put on the top.
Well, that puts Bonnaroo over the top.
Radiohead's also playing that festival that's going to be in Liberty State Park in July. So,
yeah. So it's only a one-time deal now, Fez, as it was last year. Was that the first time it was only last?
No, I think it's
last couple years.
Yeah.
Well, then it will be August 1st, not starting August 1st.
Well, they might go a couple days.
Oh, okay.
But it's not traveling.
I saw this. A guy in South Carolina, he got a heart transplant.
That's why I'm so proud of America. Seriously, this is the greatest country in the world. I was just fucking with you guys to see if I could turn you against your own country. It's fucking unbelievable to be an American. And I don't see how you guys could watch the John Adams thing and not be proud of our people and what we've been able to achieve here. So I can't even look at the stars and bars without filling up, just knowing what our people have paid.
Well, you say, are you proud to be American? Right now, no. I can't be proud to be an American. No. And if
just because the person you voted for didn't get in?
No, I just think this administration has destroyed my pride.
Unlike during the Nixon administration?
I wasn't alive back then.
The Clinton administration?
I was back then.
Yeah.
No, that's a different
The
scenario.
Reagan administration, the other Bush administration, the Carter administration, the Johnson administration, the very short Kennedy administration.
What was wrong with that?
They put a goddamn bullet in the guy's head.
Yeah. Well, it's his fault.
Yeah.
Nor his administration's fault.
Yeah, but everybody sat around and let a coup go down.
So in South Carolina, this man received a heart transplant from a suicide victim who had shot himself.
A suicide bomber?
No, just a suicide, a person who had shot himself and killed himself. So this guy gets his heart 12 years later. Oh, well, first of all, the guy went on to marry his donor's widow. So he said that as soon as he was in correspondence with the family that donated the heart, and then eventually met the guy's widow, and fell in love with her, love at first sight, and then ends up 12 years after the transplant, kills himself the exact same way as the guy with the original heart.
Wow. This would be amazing if there wasn't already a movie starring Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro. 21 Grams was about the exact same thing.
Was it?
Yeah, it was very, very similar. Guy dies, and then he seeks out the widow, and then because he seeks her out, he tries to save the widow, and he ends up dying. Same thing.
It just seems like the heart is more of an emotional organ than we give it credit for, than being more than just a pump.
All right, so let's just go through this. So you're saying that because he had that heart, he fell in love with that woman.
Yeah.
And because he had that heart, he killed himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you basing that on?
Something happened when he got that guy's heart that made him have the original guy's feelings.
And how do you get to that conclusion from what you've heard?
It just seems very odd.
All right.
It seems more than coincidental.
All right. Is it odd and out of things for people who meet under traumatic situations to grow closer? And is it odd for two people who do that, particularly when they're middle-aged, to say, you know what, we've been through so much, I think I'm in love with you? Do we think that that's an odd thing?
That's not odd.
No, that's not odd for a situation to bring people together.
And people who have had heart attacks and survived them, did they experience depression at different times of their life?
Mm-hmm.
That's
and have some
definite.
of those people killed themselves?
Yeah.
So is that odd?
No, that's not odd. That's not unheard of.
So we've taken two things that we say are pretty common, and then go, oh my God! The heart has memory, and the heart does the thinking for us. That's my only point. Before we all start yelling that there's a fucking big monster in our lock, to maybe look around and see if it could be a couple of things that do happen in regular life. People who have had heart trauma do fall into depression. People who do have been in depression have killed themselves. Again, people that are in their, how old was the guy?
Let's see. The guy was 69 years old.
All right. So, not probably had this happen in his mid-50s, right?
12 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so mid-50s. At that point, you start to marry companions. It's no longer, I found a hot piece of ace. It's somebody here's two people that spent a lot of time together, and she probably helped nurse him back. She wanted to be close to this person that her husband had her husband's heart. They'd talk, blah, blah, blah. It's not that crazy that they would think, let's get married. It's not the same kind of falling in love, madly in love, that Romeo and Juliet did.
Well, he said it was love at first sight as soon as he saw her.
And you're in your 50s. It's not that it's not that all that fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same kind of love.
Maybe there's some sort of heart gene in there that just, But
you just agreed to those other things. Now, are you saying, is there cellular memory? Perhaps there is. I would think that maybe there's even memory on a below cellular level, an atomic level, or even a subatomic level. That seems to be possible to me. I can't prove it, and I'm not ready to leap to that. But it doesn't seem crazy to me. See, this is something I would really be interested in. All right. You know how, like, a little kid is born into this age, he'll start using the computer, TV doesn't look weird to him, blah, blah, blah. What if you could take, like, a little Indian kid from, like, the 1400s, and he was born into this world, but he had all the cells and all of being in a different time. Would he be able to adapt to all the technology? Or is somehow the technology and things that we learn passed along? That's something that you could sit around and debate and wonder about it. We can't prove it.
Right.
You guys seem to have proved it, that a guy gets a heart transplant, marries in love with a woman that he opened up his eyes, who wants to be close to him. Of course, you're laying in a hospital bed, a woman's sitting there trying to be nice to you. You're not going to love her. Every guy in the world falls in love with his nurse. And it ain't because they're as fucking beautiful as they let on in porns. They're just nice people to you. And that same guy killed himself after having heart complications. I'm not ready to make that kind of, there's a monster in the woods jump. But at the same time, is there cellular memory? The fact we've talked about before, we share atoms, which means these atoms have gone through times,
Well, one thing to look at is the coincidence that he also committed suicide. Well, the one link that I see is this woman. Maybe she's a fucking cunt.
Maybe that's the problem.
I'll tell you, I've had women drove me close to it. At least I put the fucking knife up to my neck. I'll cut my fucking throat before I look at you again. So yeah, that could happen.
I wonder if this heart could go on to a third person.
No, let it go. That's fucking... You don't think that these hearts will finally start run out? I've got you a used heart from a fucking 70-year-old man.
Yeah, I don't know how many transplants an organ is good for.
No, I've never heard of it being fucking reshuffled.
Three-way.
Yeah, the three-peat on it.
Would I try it? Yes. As a doctor, I would. As a patient, I'd say no. I like something. No, I don't want the death heart. I don't want the constant death heart.
Does it come with the wife?
I think that, don't you think if you got any organ from a suicide victim, it would feel a lot worse than if you got it from, a person who died naturally or whatever? It would kind of make you feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm only alive because he killed himself.
Yeah, like that tragedy had to happen for me to, keep my heart beating.
Yeah. Well, normally that does happen to a younger person. He's in a car accident or something. So there's some kind of tragedy. But it even seems sadder if the person killed himself.
But that's what I was going to say. If the person killed himself, at least his organs are probably pretty good. Whereas if you guys get your organs from someone who passes away naturally, that their organs aren't going to be,
a shooting victim.
Brand new.
What if I got a shooting and my organs came from an Olympic soccer star? I think I'd be pretty happy with them.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
That's a good heart there.
Yeah.
But, to me, it would be more interesting, not what if, that person started, playing the piano or, reading. If something really drastically changed, if he picked up something that the other person did. And then I would not think like Fez that the heart itself is a thinking organ, which we know it's not.
Right.
But is there something in the memory of those cells? But as far as I know, no one's ever proven that.
Right.
It's been talked about before, but I'm not ready to make that leap, particularly on this story.
If there was a brain transplant, I could see that happening.
Why would there be? Why would there be, Steve Martin?
That hasn't happened yet.
Why would if we took your brain out, right?
Yeah.
You would be gone. The person that we call Dave would be gone. You are your brain.
Right. No.
What are you?
No, I'm saying you could keep my brain alive, and then if like I went brain dead, get a workable brain from someone else. No.
All right. And wouldn't that workable brain be the other person? He would have that person's memories, that person's experiences. Wouldn't that then you become him?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
I would love to do that then. And I will throw a dart at a phone book. And whose ever name it hits, I'll put them in your head and have them walk in here. And I guarantee you we'll have a better show tomorrow. I guarantee it.
That's impossible.
Why?
It's actually quite possible, but no, just
and I'd be like this. Oh, Ling Chow, you're the funniest person I've ever met. You're so much better. And I bet your wife and baby would be happier.
Really?
Yeah, with that new brain.
I'll think about that then.
New brain daddy.
Ah, new brain daddy. I love you so much. So you would go for a brain transplant?
Yeah, if I went brain dead. If it were
If you went brain dead, you would be dead. I don't understand why you can't grasp this concept.
I mean, yeah, if you went brain dead, but your body still works, and they're like, okay, if we get another brain and put it into him, he'll still be alive, and then I would have no problem working.
But it wouldn't have your memories. Everything that was your memories and your life would be dead.
But
the other guy filled up that brain.
You're saying that the head doesn't contain any memories? It's all the brain?
Tell me you're fucking kidding.
No, you know what I'm
think
saying.
there's memories in your skull?
No, that wasn't my argument. My
memory of a bad haircut.
Tell me what else it is. I'm curious to know.
What I'm saying is, the brain is the only thing that makes you you. Like
what else does?
Well, like Fez was saying, the heart and
oh my God,
Fez probably.
You really now are going to be quoting Fez? Do you think that love is stored in your chest?
No, I think it's stored with your emotions.
Which is?
Mainly part of your brain.
Not mainly. Everything is in your brain. That's the fucking computer, more or less.
Right. Yes and no.
That's where you upload and download your information.
Yeah, so if a person gets a brain transplant, nothing that it was that person is going to remain.
Well, first of all, we don't do
person?
brain transplants because we're not Nazis.
Okay. I'm just saying, if science was available for that type of operation.
Yes, you would become. If I took Fez's brain, and somehow, luckily, was able to attach it to your body and all the nerve endings and everything, so that it could operate that body, it would have the personality and the memory of Fez, and nothing of Dave. The rest of your body doesn't think.
You would be walking in my shoes, not vice versa, even though you would have the feet.
I don't even know what you mean by that. What are you talking about? Why would you be
He
walking?
would be me, I would not be him.
You know what, Zod? I bet once we put your brain in him, he wouldn't be any smarter. He would still say crazy things. You actually said you'd be walking in my shoes, even though I'd have your feet.
Exactly.
You don't see that as nutty?
Yeah, it's nutty now that I think back on it.
Both of you would thought that you were proud to be an American until 5 minutes later. Mooch, what can I do with these guys?
I'm pretty scared here watching Dave because there's no sense of irony or he's joking. I think he really doesn't know what's going on.
No, he doesn't. And then people are dumb enough to write in, he's just playing that character to get more mic time away from Fez.
Yeah, right.
No, he's literally that stupid.
I like to think of myself as thinking outside the box. I mean, I want to see...
If the box is your brain, yes, you are. You're thinking down the street. Where there's, which is basically two muskrats fucking.
I'm thinking. Stupid people don't think is what the basis of my theory.
Stupid people think, but they think stupidly.
Oh.
That's what you do.
Okay.
Which might even be an insult to stupid people to compare
Come
you.
on, that's ridiculous.
You know what? I only hope that you're at Janine Garofalo right now, so you can't hear this. Not at your house where you can, with Casey just glaring at you. Why don't you stand up to him once? I'd give you a blowjob if you just stood up to him once.
Really?
How many times has she said that to
Right
you?
now, I don't think she really says it that much.
She says it to
That
me.
much.
She says it to me. She goes, I wish he would stand up to you. It drives me nuts.
She says that really?
Yeah. Then she goes like this.
Okay.
I love whiskey.
Holy fuck.
Not good for
where's
the
the baby? I'm too drunk on whiskey.
All right,
no.
she doesn't say that.
It's not good.
I hate my mother-in-law.
Oh my god. She wouldn't. She loves my mother.
Too much.
They're not lesbians. And that's the last time I have to say that on this show.
Are you sure?
I bet it isn't. I'm willing to go in a buck. You'll probably say it again by the end of this show. I'm tired of you guys acting like my wife and my mother. Are they lesbians?
No, they're not lesbians.
I told you would say it again by the end of the show.
That's
that
simple.
simple.
You tricked me.
How'd I trick you? By giving you a mic?
Are we PC at all in this society?
No, not by that ethnic discussion we all had earlier.
No.
Of course we're PC in this society.
We are? I mean, it seems like someone's always getting called out for being not politically correct.
But that's because we are politically correct. It means that you have politically correct rules. And we do have those all over the place.
So, what jokes are off limits? What jokes don't work?
I don't think 9/11.
I would say
jokes-
any joke on this show has never worked. You don't think 9/11
No.
jokes work?
I still don't think they work. No.
Is there one?
Is there
I don't know
a
if I've ever heard one.
No. I thought I heard. Oh God! There was this one guy.
I mean, all a joke
there was-
has to do is be funny to work. A bad joke has never worked in history.
Yeah, there was actually. I remember there was a show called The Restaurant, and one of the waiters did this amateur comedy hour thing, and one of his jokes was on 9/11.
What was it?
It was like 9, or he goes the terrorists. Everyone hates them because the terrorists, flew the planes into the buildings and killed all those people. I didn't like them because of their really gay headbands. I mean, what is this? 1987? Who are they trying to be? Rambo?
I got news for you. That joke works. That's a funny joke. You're making fun of the terrorists.
Right, he got booed.
I think it's
though.
okay if you make fun of the terrorists and not the victims.
Yeah.
That is the first 9/11 joke I've heard.
There's like a really hacky British comics do 9/11 jokes because we have 9 and 11. We do the date of the month first, and they do nothing happened on 9/11. It's hilarious.
Wow.
But like 3 or 4 comics I've seen have done it, and it's really bad.
So yours would be 11/9. Is what you would call 9/11.
We call whatever.
Which
Like
actually
the
makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense because it would be the 11th day.
Right.
We always say the month first.
Yeah,
Right.
Because you say like
No,
September
I think
11th.
They're right because it would go smaller to bigger. So it would be day.
It's not a
month,
contest.
then
Yeah,
year.
we do the day
No, but
and then
don't
the
you
month.
think? Yeah, like it's specific to.
Yeah,
big.
but we say November 11th. We don't say.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
September 11th. We don't say 11th September.
But I think we should change it like that.
Why?
Because you go from smaller to bigger. So you go day, month, year.
That's what it does annoy me quite a lot. We fucking invented keeping time, right? And
No, you
got
did
it
not.
completely the wrong way
The
around.
Egyptians and Aztecs and all
Chinese.
No,
yes, the English didn't invent keeping time.
Yes, we did. It was the British invented the calendar.
What? The Romans had a calendar.
Look, all I'm saying is you have got it wrong, and every time I write a check or do something on it,
First of all, what is the date?
today,
Yeah.
it's 8th of April,
Okay.
right? So it's
What year?
It's the 8th of the 4th, 08.
All right.
And you get it the other way around.
Okay, what year is it?
2008.
All right, so the calendar started 2008 years ago by the one we're using, right?
Yes.
The fucking 2,000 years ago, the British hadn't even fucking built a goddamn building. They were still scratching around
I
in
didn't
caves
say the British.
like animals.
I said the Europeans. Europeans
Oh,
invented keeping
now,
time.
wait a minute.
Wow,
Now he's
okay.
part of a continent.
You said
Now
British.
it's we. Who? Europeans.
Well, like, Americans are the only ones that get it wrong the wrong way around. So why don't you catch up with the rest of the world and get it right?
Oh, well, we're too busy fucking running things.
Now,
We'd love to, but it's just so exhausting going to the moon and back.
Now, do you say it that way or just write it that way? Like you would say 8 April 08?
8th of April 08. It's 8
You would
04,
never
08.
say April 8th.
No, we say 8th of April.
Or the 10th.
Yeah,
like
8th of
today
April.
actually is.
8/04/08. And it's getting on my tits. It really is starting to annoy me because you've got it back to front.
And everybody else says it the right. Like if
Everybody in the
you
whole
go to
world.
Mexico, they say it differently.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
All I knew was Cinco de Mayo, which is 5th of May.
Yeah, so there you have it.
Yeah.
But that's the 5th of the 5th, isn't it?
But no one's ever pointed this out to us before, Mooch.
It's really because I do traveler's checks all the time and they keep getting it wrong and they shout at me.
So the
It's
only
not.
day here you enjoy is 4th of July. So one day we do it right.
No, January,
Well,
February, March,
I don't wanna get
April.
involved.
No, April.
But don't we say July 4th?
Yeah.
We say 4th of July.
For the
but
holiday, yeah.
For the holiday, but that day we call it July 4th.
Right, yeah.
This is getting pretty confusing.
It is. But you know what? You Europeans, your continent is so far advanced. I never saw him. You know, all British friends go like, I'm not European, I'm British. But when there's something they can take in during that euro dollar, oh, we're the old continent, the old world. Look at us. We're all together with our euro dollars.
Now, are you completely bugged that we're not on the metric system, too? Does that
that's-
screw you up
What
since
is
you've
that?
been here?
Is that meters and
Yeah.
and
Meters and liters
Well,
and
I can
grams?
never.
and-
I'm not good at yards and all that. I can never tell anyway, so I'd stay out of all that argument.
So you grew up in the metric system?
Yeah, I think
You live
so.
kilometers away?
No, that's like in Europe. Like and then Britain's different from the rest of Europe. They don't like joining in with that shit either.
Well,
Like
what do they have?
miles and
See, I never knew that. I always thought that it was just us.
Yeah, I thought we were the only ones that weren't metric.
no, and then mainland Europe and down south of Ireland they do kilometers. It's very confusing. It really is difficult to keep up like with. And like euros, it's euro in the south of Ireland, but it's pounds in the north of Ireland.
How come the United Kingdom calls like weight like stone? Like,
Yeah, that's
I
another
lost
one.
3 stones
But
over
what's-
vacation.
How many pounds is a stone?
I have no idea, Ron, and it's fucking. I have no
I know
clue.
that 3 stones translates into 40 pounds.
How
It's like
would it?
12 pounds in a stone or something.
I just know this for a fact.
I doubt it.
I swear. I just found out. Oh, it was in my Rolling Stone magazine.
Rolling pound.
I just got that.
But that's the thing. It's 3 stone equals 40 pounds. So
Well, I had no idea that our calendar was different from Europe's. I'm stunned by that.
Yeah, back to front.
I had
I'm
no
so
idea.
proud of this country, though. Seriously.
That's great.
And I'm so proud of being a white male. It's the best thing ever.
I have to side with Mooch.
On what?
And I know I've been seeming anti-American, but I think smaller to bigger. Day than month than year. That makes a lot of sense to me.
It does.
Go home with him. You go back. Yes. And you let your lesbian wife stay with your lesbian mother.
Okay. My wife and my mom are not lesbians.
At what point did they quit
Three
trying
times.
to push the metric system on us? Because
Oh,
I
they
remember,
stopped years ago. They
Yeah.
couldn't. Our kids were just too stupid.
yeah, they were, told that we're going to convert. It's inevitable. You have to learn this, or you'll be lost in this modern world.
Yeah, they gave it up. I don't even think they attempted it with my
That's
kids.
what I love about America is like everyone, the rest of the world's doing something, and you're like, could you mind sort of joining in with us? And they're like, no, fuck you. This is the way we do it. You got to come along with us. So
Yeah.
it's a great
We
country.
really do feel like we're right.
It's brilliant.
We just, we like things our way.
But it's like a self confidence that we don't have. Like,
Yeah.
in society that we just don't have. I like it. I like it.
When you've been conquered as many times as you people, we've never been under anyone else's rule. We just don't know what it's like, to give in. We really have it in the back of our heads that we are the God-chosen people.
But you still lose wars. I mean, you're losing wars a lot now, but it doesn't like sink in that you're kind of losing things.
I think it doesn't sink in because we don't accept those losses. We won't even call Vietnam a loss.
Yeah, it's like this isn't even a war anymore in Iraq.
Yeah,
like,
it's a police action.
yeah, it's brilliant. You gotta love it. You gotta...
If we're not doing well, we refuse to call it a war. And if anything, we just act like, well, we won another one. We've done it.
And we can start, changing what victory means, too.
We didn't lose. When we left, there was still a South Vietnamese government. Now, the fact that, 48 hours later it was all gone, that was on them. We really expected them to keep on winning.
It's like it doesn't really matter. You start the war, you get a new government then, and then they kind of just forget about the war. And like, oh, we're finished with it now.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of simple
cool.
when you think about it.
Oh, you got balls.
I'm looking up here at this polygamy thing. It looks so much like that HBO show Big Love. Everything about them seems exactly like Big Love.
They all dress like Quakers. They have this really weird, old-timey long dress thing.
I don't know why you would think that polygamy was any weirder than anything else. If three people wanted to be married to each other, whose business is it?
If they agreed, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, like, if it's a business decision, and that's like saying only two people can be partners in any business. I don't want a bar owned by three people. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No.
Maybe the only way that's ever worked is by a man and a woman. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But anyway, this stuff is going on right now in Texas. And it's... you're looking at a TV movie. It's coming your way.
Oh, yeah.
It's still going to happen.
The problem is there's always teenage girls, underage girls involved.
Like that isn't involved in everything else down south. Oh, yeah. They've never married their 14-year-olds down there.
It's never just all consenting adults. There's always kids involved with this.
It's not true. It's not always. Just the ones that you happen to see on the news.
Oh, okay.
When somebody breaks in. But it's very rare for... I mean, you're acting like people don't... like Dave said today, what does he care if other people have affairs? If it's okay with everybody else, they really are a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and people make arrangements to forget about sex with each other all the time. I mean, some people's arrangement is for the wife to stay home and work and for the guy to make money. Arrangements are made.
Right.
So who fucking cares what arrangements are made and to what degree?
Whose business is it besides the people involved?
Yeah.
That's the only people at all.
We're so nosy. That's the problem with America.
We want everybody to be exactly like us and our mom and dad. Just let people do what they want to do.
But like it's we love being armchair quarterbacks with everything these days. And I don't know whether it's I still blame it on the media.
Well, people have to have other people like them so that they feel normal.
But it just seemed like with the advent of the internet, that's when everyone was able to just voice their opinion about everything. And now everyone has to have to be judgmental about everything that comes up.
Yeah, but one thing you did find out about the internet is other people are freaks. If anything, this should break through some of that old stuff.
Right.
You know, you go to a website, you see people in all kinds of kinky stuff.
But,
isn't Pal Talk have a bunch of swinging rooms on there and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah.
Why don't you and Casey go to one of them?
Maybe.
Have you ever been in any of those rooms?
No.
Not allowed?
I go to the jackham's.
What are the jackham's about? I've never been on it except for here at work. What happens?
Guys jerk off.
And you like to watch?
No, I tune in to be like, is this guy really just going to jerk off all day?
No, they put the camera on their cock and wank off. Have you not seen that? They come into the Ron and Fez room all the time.
No, you gotta understand. I only put up the chicks that I know, and that's it.
And they get bounced from the Ron and Fez room, Ron. Make sure that you and Fez understand that you're not getting any jackcams for
that's good to hear.
a long period of time, whether it's Frenchie's big-ass room or...
If anybody wants, is a woman who says, I'd like you to look at me during the show, you have to email me and tell me, I'm going to be in the room, this is who I am, please put me up. If you just have like a regular name... I have no idea who you are.
Right.
I just found out about Babykins recently, and I'm glad to have her.
I was going to tell you about that. That's quite a development.
Yeah, she's a beauty. Yeah. Who else is hot on? Oh, you go on the Pal Talk?
Yeah, some of them are all right, you know.
You're in the jack rooms as well?
I go in the Arab rooms, yeah. No, I've never seen like people having sex. Do people actually have sex on camera?
Oh, God, yeah.
No, I've never.
So-
You and Casey did, right?
No. But I don't think she minds saying this because she had it on. Lil on camp. Saw her get banged one time.
Oh, I didn't
on
know
Pal
that.
Talk.
I just see her lay on the couch whenever I turn it on during our
Yeah.
show. Oh, God. I'm too bored to even listen.
Yeah, so that was an interesting experience. And, girls get topless and whatnot.
Like who?
A lot of the girls. Solera was topless from what I hear on Saturday night. Last Saturday night. Just topless the whole entire night.
Why?
Just having tequila, letting them out.
Why can't you do it during our
I
show when I
know.
have it on?
Is it ever a case of they forget the camera's on because it's on all day?
No, I don't think so. I think people...
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
not
these-
even all that sexy,
Yeah,
is it?
I think a lot of people are just exhibitionists. And, of course, when there's alcohol involved, forget it,
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Frenchie is a good one for convincing them to wow. Like,
Oh, is she?
She can talk anybody around in like 2 minutes.
She's terrific.
She's pretty
I love
good.
her.
Good egg.
She's fantastic. I didn't know all this happens.
Yeah. So Frenchie's got the big ass room. Very popular room.
Right. And they're the ones that play our show 24 hours a day?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I love that big ass room. Honestly,
Yeah.
any time of day you can go in. There's people listening to Ron and Fez, like old shows and everything. It's brilliant. It's a great. Good
Mafia
setup.
Life Chris, he's a stand-up guy, He just, he gets the word out in the street. He's
Yeah, I
never...
know. He's our buddy.
Yeah. It's never about himself.
Well, you've really changed your opinions.
It's just about him and the
Are you being
the community.
sarcastic or are you serious? I can't tell.
If you want to support Mafia Life Chris, him and Mafia Life, you can go to voteforgames.com for popular internet games. Click on Mafia Life and then click vote.
But don't go and vote against him. That's wrong.
Right.
If you weren't going to vote for him, just don't show up. Don't go and pick another side and go against him.
That's going on to the end of April at voteforgames.com.
So are you his buddy or not? I can't tell.
Oh yeah. I think he's just he's a classy guy. He's never about shilling stuff out.
So you're
or-
being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. I am.
It sounds sarcastic.
I swear,
Yeah,
I'm turning the leaf with Mafia Life Chris. He's my
He's
friend.
a good guy.
Yeah, he is. He is. And he does a lot to promote the show.
How come you stopped promoting the Z-Man thing? You just don't want this bit to end now? Now you've burned out and I got to give it to Earl?
I thought all the Z-Man play. I
No,
have.
they're not done.
I had one left. That's right. There's one left.
One more.
There's one left?
There's one left.
I think there's more than one.
No, I swear. I think I misdid the math last week. I thought there was none left. I went back and checked. There's exactly one left. So that one will be done.
When? Monday?
Monday.
Great. Best of tomorrow, gang. I promised a friend of mine could say something, and now I don't know whether I should change my mind because I tell him to say something, he always tries to end the show. Go ahead, Homestar.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite. Satellite.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez Show on XM 202. The Virus.